That's what I'm talking about.
Now he just found $1 in the sofa.
Yeah!
And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime.
Woo!
Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
So Dave Roberts has a trust tree. So the top of the trust tree right now.
We should have one of those
In the studio.
Right.
Oh, my God. Here's what we do. No, this is a great idea. Pause for 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a 20. Now, do you believe if we do a trust tree, Mason will do a belief bush?
Chris, aren't you rocking a belief bush right now? Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean?
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
I woke up at 4:30 because I got to go to the bathroom, once, But,
Only once per night?
Only once, yeah.
Hey, nice prostate.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nothing to do.
Give me a freaking break.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Yeah, come on, Bergie. And happy Friday, 7:02 in the morning. Good morning. Smile. The Sedano and Kap morning show is on. We are live overlooking the 18th green at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. We begin, Cappy.
Yes, sir.
On a beautiful Friday morning, about 64 degrees.
Yeah, I would say it's in the mid-60s.
I got a thermometer right here.
Okay, then it's exactly 64 degrees. Which, by the way, it's a little chillier here than normal because, we'd be out here from 3 to 6, and it'd be balls hot.
Balls hot.
Right.
Balls hot.
But now it's like nice and mild.
So here's the thing. A big day all day long. All of us here at ESPN LA will be live from Black Gold as we get ready for the event. This really is the official event because usually this is a week later than usual.
Okay.
This is usually the Friday before football season kicks off.
It's
before that Sunday.
Friday.
We moved it a week later this year. So now we're in between week 1 and week 2. But once this ends, then now we get ready for October when Lakers, Kings, full-blown USC, full-blown Rams, then Dodgers playoffs if they make the playoffs, Greg Bergman.
If they make the playoffs.
That's what I said.
Yeah, there's no if in this situation.
By the way, our friends from Black Bear Diner are setting up. I wonder if they're going to have the Black Bear in the costume that I danced with a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because I like a Black Bear on a Friday.
You're the Black Bear?
Big brother right here says he is. He said he already got the costume on.
Beautiful.
You looking at the big black bear right here. That's my brother.
Then I'm going to grind with him later.
That's him right here. Yeah.
By the way, the best part so far of the morning is around 6:55, there's our engineer is here, Ben Conroy.
Right, Ben
But
Conroy.
there's a gentleman next to him in a red shirt. And Cappy goes, hey, take the headphones off. And I go, yeah. He goes, who's this guy in the red shirt? He looks dangerous.
Well,
I said, I don't know why he's here. I said, but he has,
was it the chops?
I mean,
Is that what it was?
He didn't stab us yet.
Sir, very respectfully, okay, you do look a little dangerous, and here's why. Because you're standing over here, you're kind of staring at what we're doing. I didn't see you doing any work with Ben, okay? And so you have to also understand one thing, which is this. Since the implosion...
No, see, what you're setting it up to happen. It's 7 a.m. They have time to get their gang together.
Since the implosion of the circle of trust...
I think it's too soon, Cappy, too soon.
It is...
You're literally I have to be here all day.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
I'm going to be standing here this
too
afternoon.
soon in general.
All right, I'll tell you what. Instead of me saying what you guys all know I'm about
By the way,
to say.
are you going to stand here later and take 2 in the chest?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Here, I have a question for you. Do we have proper security here today at Black Gold?
My plan this afternoon, if I have to, I'll just stand behind DeMarco. Because if he goes down, we put Sue in.
Yeah, okay. All right. Fair
easy.
point. All right.
That's Sue counter number 1.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so when the gentleman is standing over here and he's got on this like red shirt and this hat and these glasses, and I don't know the gentleman, I'm like, is he like a weirdo that showed up this morning that's going to take us down kind of a thing, you know? But, sir, you look great, and thank you for being here. A real pleasure, and I love the burns, man. Love them.
You know who looked great last night?
Detective for the guys that are going to come down here.
Right, like he could be, telling these guys, hey, they're here. They're here. They're
in pink shirts.
They're vulnerable.
They're all wearing the same Sunday Swagger polo. By the way,
they're in team uniform.
Thanks to Sunday Swagger. We'll talk more about them. But let's talk about that Green Bay Packers defense. Micah Parsons and the Packers defense last night on Thursday Night Football. It made Jaden Daniels look like your son Justin Kaplan was playing quarterback last night for those Washington Commanders.
I don't know, man. I don't know. My son Justin, who's here with me today.
Maybe he could have done better than Jaden Daniels last night.
He might have been able to do better.
Jaden Daniels looked like a normal guy you see trying to play quarterback thanks to the Packers defense.
You know, I said that Jaden Daniels, for me, is the most dynamic and entertaining player in the NFL. And I would say that a year ago when you hit the scene after winning a Heisman Trophy where, honestly, because of, where he was playing and their lack of success, even though he had a great year, like, I just don't think most of us saw him. In other words, it's kind of like USC this weekend is going to play, or let me rephrase it, the next weekend when they play Michigan State, when they play at 8 o'clock at night, people are not going to see that game on the East Coast. Voters on the East Coast will not see USC, Michigan State play at 8 p.m. My point is I didn't see a lot of Jaden Daniels at LSU, right? And so last year, for me, he burst onto the scene. And he had such an incredible rookie year, and to lead a team to an NFC championship, for me, most dynamic, most entertaining player. But we're only in week 2. And when you get to week 2 and you're on the road and you're in Green Bay, which is one of the most legendary places to play, and they've increased their defensive talent with a Micah Parsons, who, by the way, it's not just Micah Parsons. It's what he's brought to everybody else, because now you got a game plan for him, so everybody else on that defense is better.
Well, that's the key. It's like having Aaron Donald. When Aaron Donald was on the Rams, especially the year with what's his name?
Who, Staley? The
defensive coordinator?
Sue. Oh, okay.
It opened up because Sue was incredible that year.
Yeah.
That was the first year they went to the Super Bowl. Because everyone's watching Aaron Donald, they're trying to double team him. Same thing now with Micah Parsons, where it opens up the defense to just attack. And Jaden Daniels was running for his life last night, sacked 4 times.
But it also, listen, we'll all focus on Micah Parsons because he's the story, But reality is Jordan Love is a player who I think a lot of people questioned when he took over for Aaron Rodgers, because that was a controversial thing, because Aaron Rodgers made it controversial. Jordan Love last night, his numbers, almost 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, only sacked twice. And by the way, listen, Green Bay's also got a running game. I'm focusing more on it because Josh Jacobs is on my fantasy team. So
how did he do for you?
He did pretty good. Yeah? Not bad. He had 84 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. But
who's your quarterback on your fantasy team?
Last night I did have Jaden Daniels.
Oh, you did?
Matter of fact, yeah.
Oh, so you really aren't happy that Jaden Daniels
not so happy. Not so happy.
That he looked like a high school quarterback in not even in Texas, a high school quarterback like in Nevada.
He looked like a second-year player who's playing on the road at Green Bay, who is playing against one of the best defensive pass rushers in the league that has enhanced and made the other side of the pass rush that much better, has got that crowd believing. And, I just want to ask everybody a quick question. After week 1, when the Chargers beat the Chiefs, I heard more people tell me the Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl. Is there that same energy for the Packers? Because I think I hear a lot of people talking about the Packers now. When they got Micah Parsons, they all of a sudden elevated to, hey, they're now the favorite in the NFC. And what you've seen of them in the first 2 weeks, they annihilated the Lions. We're not sure what the Lions are yet because they lost their 2 coordinators.
I think we know what the Lions are.
Do we?
We'll find out more on Sunday, but I think that they're not the Lions that were biting kneecaps and everybody talking about they're a Super Bowl team.
I'm not giving up on the Lions
yet. I
yet.
think they're still biting kneecaps.
Yeah.
That team still was a playoff team and has been for a few years, and they still have a very good team in Amon-Ra St. Brown. They have a good running game. David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. They have a lot of things going well for them. you just found they ran into a Packers team that, yes, with Micah Parsons, you have a leader on that team now. The leader to that defense was already a good defense and made them look bad. They did the exact same thing last night to Washington. The Packers are for real. That's a legit team offensively and defensively. They're going to be there at the end. So I feel better about the Packers than I do about the Chargers. I know I'm a hater like you are.
Thank you.
But I feel that team is really, really good, and they made an extra step. Because look at Jordan Love, to your point, sat for 3 years, now in year 3. He's a experienced guy that's been in that system for a long time.
And I'll just say this, I'm not giving up on the Lions yet because, listen, we'll go into the NFL schedule.
I'm taking the Bears on Sunday.
No.
Caleb Williams is going to come
alive.
And guess what?
What?
He is going to he is going to – I don't even know what – I was going to say something that would have gotten me in trouble.
Really? Like what?
But he's going to put it in the face of the Lions.
Oh, he is.
He is.
He is. No, I don't think so.
He's going to put that little bear in the face of the Lions.
Hey, speaking of little bears, the Black Bear Diners here. I'm curious.
Oh, look at those little bears.
I am curious.
Bring me over one of those little bears real quick.
Yeah, I am curious.
Hold one of those little bears.
And
we say please.
I would love – oh, hey, nice
that's a nice throw.
Nice throw.
Black Bear Diner making breakfast possible here at Black Goat. Pet the bear.
Oh, hi, Bear. I am
By
curious.
the way, on a Friday night, nothing wrong with getting down with a bear.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. I may take one to go. You know what I'm saying? Because
there's a service for that.
I wonder what the Black Bear Diner is going to do for breakfast here this morning.
Look at the little honey jar.
Are you preparing breakfast here, or are you guys bring it all? What? Say again?
Chorizo burrito.
Lady, let me tell you something right now. Listen to me.
You can't eat that before the show ends.
Just hear me out for 1 second. I started my morning with an Athletic Greens, and I haven't exactly done my business quite yet. Now I got a cup of coffee right over here. You go Athletic Greens, cup of coffee, and you put a chorizo burrito on top of that. Look out, sister. Look out.
7:11 in the morning, the Sedano Kap Morning Show. By the way, $1 Million Mondays return next week on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Your chance to win $1 million this football season with your big game prediction. And just for playing, you'll win a pair of Rams tickets at SoFi. $1 Million Mondays kicks off this Monday, starting with the Sedano Kap Morning Show. That's us at 7 a.m., made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Sun isn't quite up. Still a little cloud cover, Cappy.
It's coming,
but it's going to come, and it's going to be strong. Although,
I
believe reports are 92 degrees today.
No, 82.
Oh, 82.
Yeah.
It's going to be
82.
great.
Freezing.
Didn't you read Steph's email?
Oh my!
I thought it said 92.
No, she's looking forward to a beautiful 82-degree day.
No, I forgot to read the email.
Because
but
you
last year
usually
it was
do,
like
Cap.
103.
No, I do.
Usually
I'm
do.
good at those. I read those emails.
Okay.
Last year
I
it was
read
like
your
103.
recaps every day.
Okay.
See?
Good.
I even know that they come.
That's an improvement.
Yes.
Good
I
job.
even know that they come.
Yeah.
He knows they're there because,
Right.
he gets those emails, unlike the team emails, the team PR emails from every team that we're
working
partners
on it.
with.
We're working
Yeah,
on it.
I did say to Bergie, I go, Bergie, I got to get on the Rams team
he
email.
won't stop with
I know
those
he
Rams
I'm like,
stuff.
I
It was a
want,
side text.
I want injury
After-
reports. I want to know like who's practicing, who didn't practice, who was limited at practice. I want those daily reports from the Rams. And I'll tell you another thing I want from the Rams. I want to know everything that they're doing in the community. When they have a fashion
I got
show
you on
earlier
that
this
list.
week, well, I haven't gotten an email yet.
I talked to the PR person.
I mean, come on,
for
man.
that part.
I mean, if you're going to do a fashion show at night, great. If you're going to be doing a team luncheon, I need to know these things, bro.
Do you need to know these things, bro?
Yes, sir. Now, here's something for you. As we talk about Athletic Greens, and we talk about coffee, and we talk about a chorizo burrito, which, by the way, I have no willpower. I will absolutely eat a chorizo burrito. Beto Duran is already here this morning, and when I walked into the conference room, there were these 2 boxes of beautiful donuts. And Beto looked at me, and he fat-shamed me.
He did.
He goes like this. He goes, don't do it. He goes, don't do it. And he started making his face like all big and puffy. He's like, look how fat you are, you fat slob, right?
Really? Beto did that?
Yeah, right.
It was
So
in those.
No, he didn't. Did you really,
Yes.
Beto? Did you do that?
He fat-shamed.
Don't do the chorizo burrito this early. Can you at least wait till the hour 2?
He fat-shamed me.
He
So,
said you look puffy.
yeah, then he tells me, and then he goes, Beto, why are you eating a donut then? So then I tried to fat-shame him, but he refuses to be fat-shamed because he's like, I'll do whatever I want to do. You, on the other hand, you don't care, you're fat. Now, Chris.
Beto Duran, by the way, will
really good donut.
Beto Duran will join us this morning. What time, Lindsay?
At 8:45.
8:45 for the Children's Hospital Los Angeles High School football report.
Okay.
As we get ready for another Friday Night Lights in the Southland.
Okay. Now, and Beto just came up and took the chorizo burrito because he's trying to help his
Probably
brother.
better for all
He's
of
trying to help his brother. And look, he's going to go into it. He don't care. He don't care. Now, Chris, here's the thing. I brought you a gift today. Okay, I brought you a gift. The gift is I'm giving you the gift of Skims underpants.
Now, do you want to wait till we don't hear the mowers and stuff in the back for the video portion? Or do you want to do it right now?
Hey, do you know who that is on the cover? That's Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's one of the Skims models.
You
Yeah.
know him just by his abs?
Yeah.
Apparently. Really. That's like me and Sua.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
I'm going to do it right now, and here's why, because I have to tell you something about this. This was a 5-pack of Skims.
Oh, no, you skimmed a pack of Skims?
I skimmed.
You skimmed 2?
2. Here's why.
Can you tell us how much they cost?
You are a scumbag.
Well, wait a
You're
second.
the biggest version of a scumbag there is.
But hold on.
So you give me a box that's already open, and
Right.
you've already taken 2 of the underpants.
Here's why. But I got to explain the story. So these Skims right here, this is my favorite pair, okay? And I love this flex material. But my son, he didn't like the material because he's like a texture guy.
No, I've already yelled at him.
Wait, so he's already tried those on, and now you're giving them to Chris?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
He took 1 pair,
Okay.
and then he told me he didn't like them.
Okay.
I brought 4/5 of these underpants.
So those are all unworn.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure.
I brought four of 5. Okay. And by the way, I don't remember how much they were, but they're costly, but they're worth it.
Okay.
So then, Chris,
What a tagline. They're costly, but they're worth it.
They're expensive,
'Cause you're worth it.
But you have never worn better underpants in your life. So then I was bringing you 4 out of 5 pairs. Okay, I was bringing you 4 out of 5 pairs.
And
But then this morning, on the way here to Black Gold, I'd already had the athletic greens. I was already drinking the coffee. I didn't know that chorizo burritos were going to be here. That's going to take it to another level. So I opened the box. I took out another pair, and I have a backup pair of underpants in my car for myself just in case. But these right here, these are for you. And I know you said you don't like XX, but I'm going to tell you something right now.
Well, I like a little more compression.
You're going to get so much compression, and you're going to get so much support for the Koulians.
In the Koulians?
Right. That you are – I'll tell you this right now. The Schwans,
this is nice.
You
Touch
say
this.
the Schwans takes 10 minutes to warm up?
Yeah.
This is going to improve things by about
60%.
60%. Yeah, about 60%. Right? So I'm going to tell you right now, Stephanie's going to see you in these, and she's going to be like, damn, you are looking good.
Now, Greg, I want your advice on this.
Yeah.
For Cappy's purposes and for the entertainment of our audience, do I do a video later, over the weekend at some point, where just in the Skims?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Put up a poll.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
100% you should be doing that.
Just in the Skims?
Just in the Skims.
Okay.
God, I would love
You
to
know,
see it.
Skims, I think they should be partners
should be
with
like
us on
Donovan
the
Mitchell.
station.
They should
give
be.
them a lot of love.
They should be.
They should be partners
They
with us.
absolutely should
You
be.
should sponsor, like, Chris's video.
Now, if I love these, and I think I will, and I'll let you know on video.
Okay.
Do I get another box?
A full box.
Yeah,
because
I'll
let
tell
me
you
be
right
honest.
now. Yeah.
I buy your blenders. People think I get a discount. I
Yep.
don't.
Nope.
I go to Blenders and I put in the code Kaplan and I
Right.
buy these glasses.
Right.
I support Cozy Earth.
Right. You got those everywhere pants.
Another one of your sponsors in San Diego for that little hack show.
$54 for those pants. I'm telling you, they're the
So
best.
Cozy Earth I support.
Yep.
Now I'm supporting Skims, and I
Right.
know what the next thing is.
Yeah.
You're going to give out your code. What's your code?
It's just Kaplan. Skims.com/Kaplan. It's easy.
Okay.
Right.
So
I'm a walking promotional machine, Beto.
Why
I
not
support
Cappy everywhere?
I support your. Well, that's the dream. One day, I support your products and your sponsors everywhere. So I need a little taste.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. You're going to love these Skims. Use them, enjoy them, take a video with them. And the nice part about them is they're the all blacks. Okay, because for a guy like me, I have a white pair, but when I get done with them, I got to inspect them. You know what I'm saying? So
7:18. Good morning. All right, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Let's get back to football. Thursday night football last night. I want to hear this highlight of Jordan Love. Let's play it from Thursday night football last night.
From the 8 to the outside, wide open touchdown, Tucker Kraft.
Such a highlight from Al Michaels.
Yeah, you know
Amazon
what?
Prime.
It's funny you say that because I was sitting down with Greg prepping for the show, and I went through a couple of them, and it was tough to
That's
find
why we
one.
got to get her set up with the radio calls.
Right.
Like we have that login. We need to get her set up because TV calls, genuinely in today's day and age, especially for NFL, once in a while you'll get Tirico or Joe Buck going crazy, but they let the sound tell the story of the visuals.
I did
We need
say
the
that.
radio calls so we could go, that's Wayne Larrabee on Packers radio.
You don't have to go crazy, by the way, but just have a little bit of energy in your voice when you do it. I know I don't say anything bad about Al Michaels.
Are you about to
No,
say
Al's
something?
great.
You are. You seem to be saying something bad
Al's
about Al
great.
Michaels.
It's just very much a TV
That's a boring
highlight.
call.
It's a TV highlight.
Let's play the call one more time, Joel Jorge.
From the 8 to the outside, wide open touchdown, Tucker Kraft.
I think
better the second time around.
At this point, I want Al to do like a side Instagram live at halftime when he's eating his steak every halftime.
I understand. That would be kind of good, actually.
Because I wonder what cut is it? Is it the same cut every week?
Right? Is it a bone-in ribeye?
Right.
You know? Is it a tomahawk steak? You know? Is it a
is
it a petite filet?
Is he hitting Herb Street with that tomahawk bone in the middle of the second half?
Or does Herb Street's dog get the bone? You know?
Well, didn't the dog die?
I don't know.
Not yet, but he got a new one that looks exactly like
got
the
a
old
new
one.
dog?
It is a final for Herb Street's dog.
I think Peter is the new dog, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He gets a little too much. The
He's
dog
on.
gets too much.
He's on all the time.
Tucker Kraft, oh, by the way.
So good. That guy.
This kid was a third-round pick out of South Dakota State. Let me tell you something right now, and I know Beto will be here later to do the high school football report. Let me say something. In today's day and age, more so than ever before, you could be at South Dakota State or you could be at USC. These scouts, they will find you, and you will have your opportunity no matter where you play. Every kid wants to play big time. Everybody wants to play on TV in college. But I'm telling you, you could play at South Dakota State and all of a sudden be a superstar on Monday Night Football. And just here's another thing. Al said it last night. Do you realize that it's been 4 years that they've been on Amazon Prime? He said it.
No.
I didn't either.
It's been 4 years?
He said it at the beginning of the telecast last night.
2021, the year after the pandemic.
He said,
but not
year.
exclusively. It was they had to go in and out because like with NBC or NFL Network for a little bit.
No, I think when Amazon started, it was all Amazon. Because I remember us doing the bit on the air of playing the theme. Play the theme, Jorge, for Thursday Night Football.
It's a great theme.
We did like play-by-play when we debuted this theme.
Oh,
wait. It was like little horn, and then the horn came up.
Yeah, I think they split with NFL Network at first. The first year.
I don't think so, but I might be wrong.
Last night was Thursday Night Football. I don't even know what day it is, man. I thought last night was Monday Night Football. Today's Friday?
Do the Gruden. I thought it was Monday. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, man. I don't even know what day it is. We play NFL football every day, man. I'll tell you that. I've been telling you since Dayton.
That's fine.
Okay, that was enough.
I just wanted a taste.
That was enough. Hey, but listen.
By the way, Caliendo.
Yeah.
And Caliendo's act is a little tired. There's no doubt, but I will give him credit.
Yeah.
I will give him credit. And I remember when he came on, with us like 23 years ago, and everybody was like, wow, this is so innovative. He got me yesterday. He was on the Rich Eisen show yesterday with his Jerry Jones.
Yep.
I had never heard him do Jerry.
Yeah.
And again, with Caliendo, you need the facial expressions. Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I laughed out loud watching the Instagram clip. So maybe Frank Caliendo can make a comeback.
Oh, listen, maybe.
With the Jerry Jones.
I'll tell you this.
Because Jerry Jones last night watching Thursday Night Football, he had to be thinking, I know he danced with the devil.
Yeah.
I understand it. But Micah Parsons possibly going to make the Packers a championship team.
And it's going to kill Jerry because at the end of the docu-series, remember the end of the docu-series when they were like, we got to win one before he dies. He's 85 years old. He looks like he's on the verge of death. He's battled cancer. His breath smells like medicine. It's like
wait, someone said that?
That dance with the devil.
That is a
the breath smells like medicine. I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah.
You've never said that before. It's an amazing line.
No, it's true though. He does. His whole breath, like when you're standing in front of Jerry Jones and he's talking to you,
like a Robitussin,
you're like having to stand there with your best poker face, like, oh my God.
Wait a minute. Do you know this for a fact?
Yeah. Oh, this has been. So let me tell you this quick story. So I used to do the Thanksgiving Day games in Dallas every year. I probably did it for like 7 or 8 years in a row on Westwood One.
I just saw the great Daniel Wynn walk in, by the way. Shouts out.
And so I would go do these games every year, and Jerry Jones is the kind of guy that he will give you time. So I would go on the field before the game. I'd walk up to Jerry. I'd say hello. I'd shake his hand. And, Chris, just like you and I are standing face-to-face,
right.
Here's me and Jerry as close as can be.
Right.
And Jerry is gassing me down, dude.
What's his breath smell like?
Oh, like medicine, bro. I'm serious.
What kind of medicine, though? Like,
well, it turns out I didn't know that he had battled cancer. I didn't know. So it smelled like it smelled like chemotherapy pills.
Terrible.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean.
Geez, man.
I'm not trying to
this
be
is
mean.
where I'm going to distance myself from you for the shot.
I'm not trying to be mean.
When they go back and review the tape, I'm standing with Greg.
No, I mean,
we're over here.
So,
Don't worry about
Jerry
it.
and I are face to face like this, and he's talking to me, and I'm trying my best to act like he's not gassing me down. but he was.
I'm trying to act like you just didn't do a chemotherapy pill
No,
bit.
it's not terrible. I mean,
So not only that, he's a close talker too.
Yeah,
So
very
you're
close
right,
talker.
oh,
Very
That doesn't
close
surprise
talker.
me.
I can see him being
That's
like
like
a
a power
spitter.
runner, just
Right.
in general.
Well, what if I would have said that he has like,
Did you say a spitter?
Yeah, he looks like a spitter. Like he spits when he talks.
And then if he
so
spit
close
on
talking,
me,
spitting,
right?
Yeah.
And then
Touching
bad
mouth.
mouth.
right, and if he spit on me, I'd still just stand there and take it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't wipe it off in front of him. I'd
Take
be
it,
like,
Keith, take
yeah,
it.
I would just stand there.
Did he spit?
So anyway, I will just say you're right. Jerry is probably today dying over what he's seeing with Green Bay, which is why I said to you guys from the beginning, I was surprised he made the trade to Green Bay because
Shocking.
Green Bay has owned him in the postseason, even just last
They're
year.
rivals.
Yeah, they are rivals.
You don't trade to your rival.
Right, because
Try not
didn't
to.
we also hear that Philadelphia made a play for
Yeah,
Micah
over the
Parsons?
summer.
What are you going to do? Trade him to Philly? They just won the Super Bowl. They're a division rival.
By the way, I think it's on our picks against the spread coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, right? Eagles, Chiefs. I can't wait for Sunday.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a great game. That is one of the premier games of the weekend.
7:25. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We are live from Black Gold, the 12th annual ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. The Southern California Hyundai dealers are also making the ESPN LA Golf Classic possible. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealers today. When we come back, what are we going to do when we come back, Cappy?
Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to do is we had Thursday Night Football last night, which kicks things off for the weekend. But if we really, really look at the schedule for the upcoming weekend of NFL football games, I'd love to hear what you guys think are good games, bad games, games you're watching, games you got no intention of watching any of. Let's get to the entire NFL schedule coming up.
Plus, we'll hit the Oregon and talk Dodgers baseball with Bergman. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Smile. It's Friday on ESPN LA. Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine & More. Join Mason in Ireland and the Laker girls at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills, Friday, September 19th, starting at noon. That's 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico in Beverly. No better way to get ready for the fall football season and tailgating than Total Wine & More. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals, Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Baby, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Something pepper and heavy in the limousine.
The Sedano Kap Morning Show. We are live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, getting ready for the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic. Back in 1994, you hear it there. You hear the sound of Notorious B.I.G. Biggie released his classic debut album, Ready to Die, and this song, Juicy, was on it.
Juicy.
I know you were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the first one to come?
Tell me. Oh, yeah.
I still got it.
Feel different?
It does feel
very different.
Yeah.
So it
Now,
felt more bony.
It
For
very
me.
bony took us.
I felt
very
before it was
bony
into
took us.
this wall.
Well, no, it was this wall right here. To my right. Oh my God!
felt like
I'm gonna
that-
have that Mason whiplash.
That hurt you.
That
Oh my
hurt me
God.
more.
Oh my God!
That hurt me more, honestly.
Oh wow!
You don't have the padding anymore.
I don't. Not as much of the padding, at least. Good morning.
Because
Bye-bye.
I told you yesterday, he's now a skinny queen.
A skinny.
Yes, he is.
I don't know how I feel about this skinny queen bit.
Why?
By the way,
it's a compliment.
By the way,
It is.
we
Great.
should. The name of the show is Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We
It
should
is?
mention, where is Sedano? What game is he doing tomorrow?
Sedano has Virginia Tech. This is a big game, by the way.
Vatek.
Virginia Tech.
Vatek.
Right.
What George says.
Hosting Vatek hosting OD.
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion.
Yeah.
That's right. OD.
ODU?
It's a big game. I think that's who they're playing, right?
Old Dominion, Western East.
Yeah. I can't.
Got the directions.
I keep trying to pump George up. I'm like, brother, listen to me.
Please don't do what you're about to do.
What?
Just go ahead.
I'm just like, brother,
I'm
listen
going to
to me.
stand over here next to Bergman.
You're a star. You're on the NBA Finals, okay? You're on the NBA Finals on TV, on network. Not ESPN, not ESPN2, not the Ocho, okay? Freaking ABC, bro. Like, we got to get you better college football games. That's all I'm trying to tell my
Why
man.
are you doing this bit?
I'm not a bit. I'm just telling you, I'm hyping my boy. I
They
told you.
have a SUA counter now on YouTube, which I love. And let me do this, then.
That's
I'll
3,
give you
by the
one
way.
more. Today is National Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Okay. I love a good chocolate milkshake.
My boy SUA.
Yeah?
He's a beautiful chocolate milkshake. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Oh, wow.
He is, huh? By the way, I just sent over to Parker, who's running the YouTube today.
The great Parker Bell. Not as great as Anthony Jex, though. Because Anthony is now number one.
Anthony's in the studio?
Anthony,
Okay.
I think, after his performance, is trying out to be our official Chargers insider.
Yeah.
Might be the number one spot now.
Wow.
Although
Hear
you
that, Parker?
did say that Parker was making a run yesterday in the
Yeah.
group chat.
He was.
What?
He had some good jokes.
He had some good jokes about JT the Brick.
Oh, man.
And I screenshotted one of them and gave one to his old friend, our old friend Sam Batesh.
Yeah.
And said, what if we dropped this one? And he said, oh, my God, that might end it all.
Yeah, you don't want to end it all.
No, I mean, like, that might end his career.
Oh, stop.
So we might do that one.
Which one was that?
It was the one
There
with,
was a couple good
with
ones.
a comparison of looks.
Oh,
That one was
That's so
that
bad.
one was great.
It's so bad. I know. It's
I mean, he's
so
spot
bad.
on.
You
He's
found it
spot
so bad.
on.
I mean,
thought it was
listen,
funny.
there's nothing wrong with looking like somebody else. I mean,
And
that's
here's the
fine.
great thing about that one. I never would have thought of that.
Nope.
Like, we just did the fish hook
Right.
bit.
Parker Bell got it.
Oh, that was amazing.
That's a Parker
that
Bell.
was strong.
That's
That
Parker
was
Bell.
strong.
Anyway,
So
I vowed to never mention JT again, but we've already mentioned him. 7:32, good morning.
So I sent over to Parker Bell photographs of me and your favorite owner in the NFL,
I
Jerry
Dance with
Jones.
the Devil.
Right. And when I say that he's a close talker, and I say that you get sort of that medicine-y breath, okay?
I don't know what that means.
It just listen. I mean,
Chemo breath is what he said.
no. You said what kind of medicine is it? And chemo is the
so
first thing that.
mean.
Well, yeah, but let me ask you a question. If I told you another medication, if I said to you that it's
I was
blood pressure
thinking more like
medication,
Robitussin or something
Well,
like
right,
that. That
that's
has a
not
smell.
medication.
I almost died.
Although you're
7:33.
right.
7:33. So I'm on 20 pills a day. Do I have?
God, you guys get so close.
Actually, no. Your breath does not smell medicine-y.
Okay.
Not at all, as a matter of fact.
Well, he
like
also
cough
doesn't
drops.
have it. Yeah, cough drops.
Yeah.
It usually does smell like cough drops, right?
Well, yeah, because I use
Yeah.
it for the pipes. Because DeMarco's losing his voice this week.
Yeah.
And I handed him a bag of these, and I said, "Hey, you lightweight, you gutless scumbag, you got to put the cough drops every day." I learned that from my father.
Okay.
It keeps the pipes nice and warm.
All right. Yeah, your breath doesn't smell bad at all, and it doesn't smell medicine-y, even though you're on 20 pills a day. I'm only on 3 pills a day. Take a listen to that. Smell this. How's that?
It's a little.
Is it coffee?
It's a little New Yorkish.
New Yorkish.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does New York breath? What does New York breath mean?
Like coffee.
Yeah,
slash
coffee.
Maybe like
coffee bagel, some
coffee
schmear.
bagel.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
Greg got it. Greg got it. A little New Yorkie.
A little, a little loxy. You know what I mean? Little loxy. You know.
Good night, everyone.
Let me throw a couple things at you guys for the weekend.
Please do.
And then I know we want to talk about the Dodgers because the Dodgers have a big series coming up with San Francisco.
The Dodgers.
And by the way, what a great pitching matchup we've got in this first game of the series.
So good.
I mean,
And
Yamamoto,
both are looking
Verlander.
great.
Yeah. And Verlander's how old now? Like 41, 42?
42, yeah.
So isn't it amazing? Like, you still have these guys. Like, every guy in baseball, like pitchers, they're blowing out arms. They're having Tommy John surgeries. How Justin Verlander
still going
can do this? You know, I mean, even when you look at Aaron Rodgers, who's like that same age, he blew out the Achilles. Oh, timeout. I got to send out a lot of love to Austin Eckler. I can't believe Austin Eckler last night. Because that's kind of where your career comes to an end, right?
Done.
You know, you're a 30-something running back with a blown out
right
Achilles.
on the cusp anyway.
Yeah.
Now
he's
after the
toast.
injury.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
And by the way, as many people who were, many of us, and I thought the Commanders were going to have a great season, you wonder now, Jaden Daniels was exposed last night by the Packers.
I don't think he was exposed.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fair. But now without Austin Eckler. Now, again, Austin Eckler was 30-something, whatever. But you wonder now what that looks like. Who's the number 2 running back? How is that going to look? Is that going to look as sharp as Austin Eckler? That offense now, maybe a shaky year or two for Jaden Daniels.
So well, they got that Jacory Krosky merit.
Right.
That's what they want. They want him.
But do you want him right now, though?
Yes, no, they want him right now. They were actually talking about it because in the first quarter, I saw people on Twitter that are Commanders fans saying, put him in. Why is Eckler getting 4 touches to Krosky Merritt's 0?
Okay.
Like, so it's
so you think that might be a better...
That's a better option for that team. It actually may make him better for this season.
Okay, so that's a good take from Greg Berge.
A really
that's
good take.
That's NFL knowledge at 7:35.
Very, very good job, Bergie.
Yeah. You didn't have that knowledge.
No knowledge. 0. Let me ask you guys, though, because you started this off by saying, Kansas City, Philadelphia this weekend.
I can't wait for Sunday afternoon.
Okay, so let me ask you, does anybody here think that Philadelphia is going to go to Kansas City and just smash them because they're the defending Super Bowl champions, and Kansas City people did not think looked very good on the Friday night opener against the Chargers, but it is their home opener. It is a hostile place to play. They do play on a natural grass surface, and Kansas City, listen, I know it's early and there's 17 games, but there's 16 to go. You got to win. When you've lost week 1 and you are at home and you've got a rematch against the Eagles, that is, I would say, the premier game, obviously, on Sunday afternoon.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. It really will depend to me for the Chiefs whether Xavier Worthy comes back or not. It looks like I saw a report that he's maybe getting close. If he doesn't play, then they have no receivers still, and then you're looking at Mahomes getting into nobody but Kelsey, and it's not going to work. I think the Eagles are just such a better team overall, and they're coming off of the win against the Cowboys. They just look so much better. This could be the Chiefs going 0-2 to start a season, and that could be kind of the end of the Chiefs at the same time.
It could be the end of that dynasty, and it could be the beginning of the Eagles dynasty.
The early window is the Rams and the Titans, and so I would say that when I look around at the other 10 a.m. games, Jaguars, Bengals, no thank you. Giants, Cowboys, maybe like a little interest to find out
just
how
a little
long.
Schmear.
Just like how long is it going to take till they finally get rid of Russell Wilson? Maybe that's kind of a little bit. Bears, Lions again because I really want to see what happens.
Caleb is going to put that black bear, that little black bear, like the little black bear doll we have. He's going to serve it up to those Lions because the Lions want to bite on that little black bear, and I'm holding that up to YouTube right now.
Wait, you think the Bears are going to beat the Lions at home?
I do.
I don't think so.
No way.
I don't think so.
Caleb, after those first 10 plays that are scripted, is going to do nothing.
I believe.
No, you know what he's going to do? He's going to do whatever he wants to do. He's going to think like he's still playing in high school.
Right.
Much like
running around.
Much like Steve Mason believes in Caleb Williams and says every year the Bears are going to win the division. I won't go that far. But I do believe in Caleb Williams. And I think that the Lions aren't the same Lions of last year, and we're going to see that on Sunday.
Patriots, Dolphins in the early window, nothing. 49ers, Saints in the early window.
Niners should blow their doors off.
But
got the Saints.
But
really,
they're banged up.
They are. I mean, there's no Brock Purdy, there's no George Kittle, so I'm not really 100%
Saints
sure.
are bad though.
You
No, they aren't. They're not that bad. They weren't that terrible. I mean, they had a decent game last week. They almost beat the Falcons.
Almost, but they didn't.
Yeah, but it was a close game.
But you're betting on Mac Jones.
I am.
Yeah, no, I would not bet him.
No, I wouldn't either.
Did you see him at Alabama?
Did you see him in New England?
Right.
Bills, Jets. I guess
no.
Like
Jacksonville too.
I'm only the only thing is I'm a Justin Fields supporter, meaning I don't like giving up on players too early. I think Chicago gave up on him too early. I don't think that Chicago now realizes Caleb Williams, at least for now, is not head and shoulders better than Justin Fields at all. Not at all. So I'm curious about that game a little bit.
Justin Fields has been good. He was great yesterday.
Well, then why did Pittsburgh let him go?
They wanted Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're right.
And that's a game because of Aaron Rodgers. I am curious about the Steelers and the Seahawks, although the Seahawks don't do much for me.
I'm taking the Steelers 100%.
Seahawks defense is good, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Lynn's in the last game in the 10 a.m. window. Your Browns against the Ravens.
I think that, first of all, they beat the Ravens last year. And I think that the Ravens just think they're going to go in and blow their doors off.
Are the Ravens upset about how Sunday night went?
I mean, sure, but...
So do you think that they might be trying to make sure they get a win?
I don't know. I think they could be...
At home in Baltimore.
They could be overlooking them. I don't think the Ravens are... I don't know. The Browns could win, but I think they'll at least cover the spread.
I would say
it's 11 and a half.
Listen.
It's 11 and a half?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Think about this. What year did the Ravens win the Super Bowl with Flacco? Think about
2015.
Was it that long ago?
I think so.
11
or
years ago.
2013.
No, it was 2013.
Okay.
2013.
So think about how long ago that was, and that Joe Flacco is leading the Cleveland Browns back into Baltimore, where he goes down as an organizational legend.
Let me tell you another crazy thing. LeBron James is leading the Lakers.
You know what? That is a good point. It is like that. Late in the afternoon.
Like the old guys in
Wait. Can I just stick on the Browns for just a second? So the Ravens last year lost in week 1. That it was to the Chiefs, and it was a close game. It's the same type of thing.
Right.
The next week they played the Raiders, and you know what happened in that game? The Raiders beat them. The Raiders were terrible for the rest of the season. It got my hopes up as a Raider fan, being like, "Oh, they beat the Ravens in week 2. They're going to move. It might be good." The same thing is going to happen this week. They may not win. The Browns may not win, but they're for sure covering this game.
So wait a minute. You somehow made a comp to the Raiders last year, and that the Raiders won. In justifying that the Browns are going to cover?
The Browns are going to
But they're not going to win the Ravens.
I think they can win too. If they would have made a field goal and an extra point, they would have
won last week. Any of the three.
Right. They would have won last week.
Against Buffalo.
No, last week they played the Bengals.
You're talking about the Browns.
The Browns, yeah.
I got confused.
Yes.
I was lost in a sea of Raiders. Week 2, Ravens. I don't know.
There was a comp to last year. Okay. The Raiders did the exact same.
The Raiders and the Browns are both really bad teams. I think.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
Raiders this year are not.
I think that the Raiders this year are way better than the Browns. However, they need, they're going to have to put it out there and prove it.
I hope one thing you're saying though, Bergie, is right, which is in week 2 last year.
Is that a Bruins hat?
The Raiders had a really big win.
Fight on, bro. Fight on.
Go Bruins. Four's up.
Maybe you guys can use Greg Bergman on your team.
Bergie.
Yes.
I'm hoping the Raiders week 2 this week.
Ooh.
Monday Night Football.
Yes.
Because, we've got a conference room party going on.
Yeah, we do.
On Monday night.
That's
Me,
right.
Morales, Sua wants to join the fraternity.
Oh, Sua's in Phi Beta Kappa.
Yeah. He wants to join Phi Beta Kappa.
I think he might share a hot dog. He might share a hot dog on Monday night.
And Lindsay Baseball said that she and Chewy are now coming.
Yeah,
Chewy Raiders fan?
Yeah, Raider Chewy.
Look at that.
Right. So I'll just say that just to finish off Sunday, Broncos Colts, which is whatever. I guess the question is...
No, actually, it's really important because the Rams play the Colts in Week 4.
That's right.
And after the Colts' performance in Week 1, you got to wonder, are they real?
Right.
Or are the Broncos for real?
Well, and the Broncos
are good.
The Broncos didn't play very well last week. I mean...
It's a good Titans defense.
Bo Nix threw 2 interceptions last week, and it was a very close game. Broncos on the way to the Colts, and are the Colts as good as they looked last week against Miami?
Is Daniel Jones actually good?
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Is he?
I thought they were trying to tank.
What?
I thought that was like the consensus was that they were trying to tank, and that's why they went with him instead of Richardson.
Oh, no. Anthony Richardson is not good.
Really?
Not good at all. Not
really,
good.
no.
Panthers, Cardinals in the late window.
Oh.
Not really that interested. Eagles, Chiefs, I can focus because Eagles, Chiefs is the game of the late window. And then Falcons, Vikings on Sunday Night Football.
It's going to be – it's one of those –
It's a story game.
It's a story game.
It's one of those games where it's like, oh, hey, Kirk Cousins goes back to Minnesota. The only problem is now you're going to see a million shots of him standing on the sideline pouting.
It's cold like Minnesota.
Right.
Yeah, what's the other storyline? That's it, really?
That is kind of the storyline.
Right.
That is the storyline.
All right, 7:43. Good morning. The Sedano Kap Morning Show live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, the 12th annual ESPN LA, SoCal Hyundai, ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. Cappy, please tell us about our friends at Prize Picks.
Okay, so for all this football talk, right? Football. Let me direct your attention to Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app if you haven't already. And listen, I know so many of you guys have because you hit me up. Ron the Caddy every day sends me his Prize Picks. And by the way,
don't sniff his keys.
He's really good on Prize
TikTok,
Picks.
By the way, he's an amazing TikTok.
He's really good. Well, his producer is right over here. Ron the Caddy is really good on Prize Picks. So when he sends them to me, I repost them on my Instagram. So here's the thing. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in free lineups. Now, when you go to Prize Picks today, look at Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a max discount. All Travis Kelce has to do in the game against Philadelphia is have more than half of a receiving yard. Do you suppose Travis Kelce is getting shut out and he's not going to have any receiving yards? I don't. I think Travis Kelce will make a grab, put up 50 yards, possibly score a touchdown. Travis Kelce, max discount. So here's again what you need to do. Download Prize Picks. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in free lineups and hit that max discount square on Travis Kelce. Prize Picks. It is good to be right.
Yes, 7:45. Good morning. We're live from Black Gold Golf Club. And here's the thing. Up next, maybe we'll get some Dodgers with Bergie, but a bathroom anxiety story.
Oh, my.
And it's not what you think. It has nothing to do with Cappy, oddly enough. That's in 3 minutes. Hang tight. Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Every drive ends with an opportunity to save at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Right now, you can take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, or 2.9% financing for 48 months on a new 2025 Subaru Forester. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
With approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. Not all buyers or vehicles will qualify, plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. $0 security deposit. Offers do not combine and are not available on previous purchases. See dealer for complete details. Expires 9/30/2025.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Good morning, 7:49. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorkville, Belinda. The 12th annual ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. On this day, back in 1986, this song, the number one hit, Berlin, Take My Breath Away. It won the Academy Award for Best Song.
Oh, really?
What movie was this in?
Top Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you remember the scene where Tom Cruise is riding the motorcycle? He's got on that really cool, like, bomber jacket, and he drives up to Kelly McGillis's house, right? And he's like, hey, can I take a shower? You know, and then he, like, bounces on her, right?
Do you think he had medicine breath like Jerry Jones?
It took his breath away.
Yeah. That's a good question. That is a good question.
Tom Cruise doesn't look like a medicine breath kind of guy.
No, he doesn't. He looks like a Listerine fresh breath kind of guy.
Although I don't know, with that thing he's into, they might like do something where you got bad breath.
I don't know, but maybe he has
Scientology? Is that what we're talking about?
That's what I was trying not to say.
They get really upset when you talk about
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Right. So far,
they're going to come now.
Right.
Now they're
My
coming for you.
chemo breath comment was bad, and now your Scientology.
I'm sorry,
comment.
but the chemo breath is worse than
No, it's
science.
not. Come on,
I don't know.
no.
Bring up Scientology and their feeding levels and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know.
Hey, listen, sometimes people are on chemo pills. Listen, I mean, hey, shout out to everybody who's having to deal with that. I know I'm having to deal with that right now in my family. So shout out and listen, I wish everybody great health. How about that?
Thank you, Captain.
You're very welcome.
And great breath.
Freddie Freeman turns 36 years old today.
Really? 36?
He's going to go off. You
Yeah.
go off on your birthday.
36.
By the way, special thanks to Vista Paint for making the SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic possible this year. Vista Paint, a stroke of brilliance, precision color, championship finish. I mentioned this on the show earlier in the week. So when you play at golf, there's tee markers. You know, black tees, blue tees, white tees, red tees. This year here, Vista Paint has made special paint can tee markers, which is really cool out on the course.
Hey,
so thanks to Vista Paint for their support.
I need to paint my bedroom, and I want to paint it like a shade of pink, or at least one wall. So I need to talk to Vista Paint so they can hook me up with some good paint.
Official paint of Lindsay's bedroom.
Exactly.
Why are you looking at me like that, Parker?
Yeah. You want like a salmon, or do you want something like this?
No, I would like more of like a mauve, like a
mauve.
grayish pink.
Not a salmon.
Correct.
No.
Salmon.
Salmon, yeah. By the way, I see all these Coors Light trucks out here today. Coors Light brought out the Airstream. Coors Light brought out their giant bus. So there is going to be a lot of icy cold Coors Light consumed here today at Black Gold.
And they're bringing out, every year, Travis and I do the shotgun of the beer.
Right.
And usually I make a mess all over myself. Well, obviously, I'm in recovery. I'm sober this year. So they're bringing out the Blue Moon non-alcoholic for me.
Oh, nice.
To still do the bit. And I had the Blue Moon non-alcoholic last week at Angel Stadium.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Is that what you're going to use to pour over your head?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know we did that last time. We poured beer over
You're
his
pouring
head.
a beer over your head?
Well, no, our bit is that we shotgun it, and
Right.
I'm not very good at that because I
Yeah.
didn't go to college.
Yeah.
So I just shoot it all over myself like it's Friday night. I'm like, oh, party! So yeah.
The Bears?
Exactly. Thank you to Black Bear Diner. By the way, I want to highlight KBS Shaft Company in just a moment. But first, let's get to this story about bathroom anxiety, Linz.
Oh, no.
So I saw this story, and it reminded me of Cap because, we hear all these bathroom stories, about bathroom anxiety. Would you say, generally speaking, you have bathroom anxiety at work?
No.
Cappy and I don't worry
So
about
you
that.
have no qualms using
No.
the restroom at work?
Cappy and I go head first into that thing.
Yeah, you guys time it out. You're like, hey, you're going to go to the bathroom? All right, I'm coming with you.
Although I will just say this. I am worried that I'm going to have an explosive moment here today, and I was kind of wondering if there was like another bathroom somewhere else other than just the front here at
public
Black
bathroom?
Gold.
No,
because I just figure that everybody's going to come out and go, "Oh man, Cap's in there." Just
There is, if you go down in the clubhouse, you probably won't have as many people.
Well, if you go downstairs, there
Yeah.
used to be showers and stuff down there.
Okay, not there.
Tommy
anymore?
and I used the showers once, but that was like 7 years ago. I don't know if the bathrooms are working.
Okay, I'll.
You use
I'll
the
look into it.
showers together?
Not together, but
Oh,
like we
sounds
used,
like something you
we
do.
showered separately.
Okay.
We weren't that close then. That was like our first time hanging out.
Okay.
So,
All right.
All right, go ahead.
So according to a new survey, 83% of Gen Z people have felt bathroom anxiety so badly that they've actually considered quitting their jobs. And I guess that It's one of those situations where, depending on where the bathroom is, to your point, Cappy, if it's something where, like, okay, some places have the single stall or, like, just a closed bathroom, just one for the women, one for the men, or just one room altogether, or you got the multiple stalls, and they've actually thought about quitting their jobs because they don't want to use the bathroom in front of other people. I will say, our bathrooms at LA Live at our building, I think that it's so quiet in there, they should have music playing at least, because that's one thing that, like, people will go in there with their phones, or you can't I always turn the water on, but you can't do that there because there's hand sensors.
Yeah.
So I think they should be playing the music in the bathroom.
What do you mean turn the water on? You're one of those? You got to turn the water on?
I don't like when people can hear me peeing, you know? Like, I think it's weird.
Really?
Captain, I'm not even going near it.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys have fun.
I turn on the water.
I don't want any part.
That's a normal thing.
Where?
A lot of girls
Where do you do
that.
this?
Like at home or, anywhere you go to the bathroom.
Who's going to hear you ping at home? Chewy?
Yes. Yes. No, if I have, like, people outside or something and my window's open, I don't know.
I mean, I can kind of understand that. Like, if you go to somebody else's house and you're a guy and you're standing
It's
up
weird.
and you can hear how loud it is.
It's weird.
Then people come out and I'm like, hey, nice stream.
So,
So
I will be honest. When I first started dating Stephanie and I would have to drop a deuce at her house, I would put the water on.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want her to hear any accoutrement.
So I have 2 bathrooms in my house, and for a long time, six
Look
months.
at me.
It's 2 whole bathrooms. But like one's in my room, and one you have to walk down the hall to get to. And for a long time, probably like 3-4 months, I wouldn't go in my room bathroom.
Oh, you would?
Jean was there. I'd go into the other bathroom.
That's normal. I think that's normal behavior.
Yeah.
Right. I'd want to be away from you don't need to hear this.
At my house, when I owned a house, I had 1.5 bathrooms, not 2 whole bathrooms,
Just
but
1.5.
1.5. And my boyfriend at the time, he was only able to use the half bathroom because I was like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not using the big bathroom.
Yeah, I at Rachel's house, I use like bathroom B or bathroom C. I never use her bathroom.
Well, her houses have 5 bathrooms.
Right, but she also has that really nice like toilet in her bathroom that has like the whole
tushy.
I don't think it's called a tushy.
There is a tushy, but then there's another one.
But it's the one that sprays the water. I can't think of what it's called.
Bidet.
Yes, but
sometimes you have to pay extra for that.
But I'll just say this: you do. The first time she and I ever spent a weekend in a hotel together, we had a very small hotel room in Beverly Hills. We were there for a wedding, and it was a very small room. And I had to go to the bathroom desperately. Now, normally I'll go to the hotel lobby, but in this case, I wasn't making it.
You love a good hotel lobby bathroom.
But I wasn't making it, dude. So I took my phone and I turned my music up as loud as I could turn it up so that she didn't hear what explosive elements were happening inside that bathroom. So people are going to quit their jobs because they don't want to go to the bathroom?
This is the good part. This is what reminded me of you. So 1 in 12 Gen Z employees have thought about quitting their jobs after a single humiliating moment in a bathroom. So that's what I was talking about. One of those things where it's like, I don't know, if you, Cappy, would you say you've had humiliating moments in the bathroom?
We had one together.
Yeah, me and Chris were sitting right next to each other.
Filmed it.
Now, if you were Gen Z, if you were your son, Justin Kaplan, maybe he would have wanted to quit his job because he was so embarrassed that
I
happened.
could see that happening.
Justin, do you don't go to the bathroom at work?
Like at all?
You don't go number 2 at work?
He does not go number 2.
And you will not go number 2 at work. He'll never go number 2 in public. See, this Gen Z?
Yep, exactly.
There you go.
What do you do if you're on a 10-hour flight and you have to go to the bathroom?
Who's going on a
Sometimes
10-hour flight?
Let me tell you something. I just went on a 1-hour flight, L.A. to Phoenix, and had no choice. It was the first time in my life I've ever gone number 2 in a
No.
Yes,
The first time?
First time ever.
I've never gone number 2 on a plane.
First time ever on a plane.
I don't care where I am, public, at work, on an airplane. If I got to go, I'm going to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No shame whatsoever.
All right, 7:57. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We are live from the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vistas Paint. Special thanks to our friends at Legends Attic, the ultimate sports fan dream destination. A unique blend of sports museum, art gallery, and card collectibles. All right, when we come back, we're not going to do a morning roll call. We're just going to do Dodgers coverage.
Okay, let's do it.
Because we've been teasing that for 30 minutes and haven't
Let's
got to
go.
do it.
Let's
so
go.
We'll do that next. We'll talk Dodgers with Bergie next. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Smile. It's Friday, sucker.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Can you write off a losing fantasy team on your taxes? Asking for a friend. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Treat mom to a hot night out at Thunder from Down Under this Friday night.
Number 2.
Float your boat at Flamingo Friday's nighttime pool parties with live DJ and drink specials this Friday.
And the number 1 reason.
Laughter is in the air when Cedric the Entertainer is in the house, September 19th.
Morongo, good times.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, soccer fans, are you ready for a shot at some serious soccer excitement? San Antonio Cardinale Wine is giving you a chance to win tickets to a major upcoming soccer game. Imagine being there live, experiencing the thrill of world-class soccer firsthand. It's easy to enter. Just visit soccerdreamticket.com. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity from San Antonio Cardinale, your perfect game day wine. Head to soccerdreamticket.com now for details and your chance to score big.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Happy Friday, 8:02 in the morning. Friday morning on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Yeah.
On this day in 1983, Pat Benatar released her hit, Love is a Battlefield, Cappy.
Oh, bro. I had the cassette.
As the lead single from Live from Earth.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, I had all the Pat Benatar cassettes. Back in the old days, man, you had a big stereo receiver, a cassette player connected, big stand-up speakers, dude. Like, think about now. Like, we've all got these little boxes that play massive amounts of music.
It's
you know
on
what I mean?
here. Ed,
right.
This is your boombox right here.
Oh, absolutely.
The phone, our Sonos, dude.
We are broadcasting live from the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. We are live at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, overlooking the 18th green. The golfers start to get ready. A big day today, one of our annual traditions, one of our signature events. And by the way, special thanks to Coors Light. Coors Light, choose chill. We've got the Coors Light RV out there.
Right, the
then
bus,
another
the
vehicle.
Yeah.
The what did they call that?
An Airstream.
The Airstream.
Yep.
It's very cool. So we're going to have a lot of fun today, as we always do. Real quick, I want to get to the KBS shafts here in a moment. But first, time for the morning roll call. Today, we're getting morning roll call, by the way, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Jorge, hit the organ, please.
Oh, I was going to do a fake morning roll call.
You were?
Yeah.
Well,
you could just pretend the phone's ringing, and then I'll just be like, "Hey guys, I love Sedano Kap in the morning show. It's really great, and go Browns."
Thank you.
Okay. Sure everyone's
go Browns.
Now it is time, after we do the fake morning roll call, to talk a little Dodgers baseball. The Dodgers and the host of the Blue Review. The Blue Review you can hear weekdays and watch on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, 6:30 in the morning, presented by our friends at LAX. And the host of the Blue Review, the one and only Greg Bergman, now joins us to give us Dodgers insight.
See, today, by the way, Morales, you actually got to hear some of the Blue
I did.
Review
I was
by
in there.
sitting in the room while it happened, and so did you.
I walked in. There's a big conference room here at Black Gold, and obviously the ESPN team has needed to take it over because we got a ton of stuff here with us. And Bergie, I was very impressed with you performing the Blue Review with all the chaos going on around you.
I was trying to talk through. We were talking about like Teo and left or versus right, or different things that are the playoff rosters and playoff what it's going to look like for the team. And everyone's walking around and it was just like, I got to just focus and go right at it. So
focus.
It's really going to be this weekend. Cappy is going to be very, very big for the Dodgers because I think they have to win 2 out of 3 to really against the Giants. Giants been really hot.
Yep,
but. Because it has to based off of what they did. Now you've won 4 in a row. The last time you won 4 in a row, you got swept by the Diamondbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going up to San Francisco, super hot right now. You have to win 2 or 3 to make it so it's that the momentum stays. Because now we're in the middle of September. There is no more like, oh, you can lose these games. You have to win these games.
And I think this, Greg, I think that when you look at what the Dodgers have upcoming this weekend, you say you got to win 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind, obviously, the Giants – they're not quite mathematically out of it yet. They're still right there to get a wild card spot. So if you're the Giants and you're Bob Melvin and you're trying to sell inside that clubhouse, hey guys, A, we're not out of it. B, if ever there's a time, because they've been playing, like you said, good baseball, we've got the Dodgers at home. Okay, and this is a 3-game series. So when you say they got to win 2 out of 3, the Dodgers, remember, the Dodgers are going to go from San Francisco. They're going to come home.
Yep.
They've got 3 massive games against Philadelphia.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, me and Sedano with the Crazy Hernandez brothers Tuesday night at Dodger Stadium will be there. You'll see us up on the scoreboard. I'm sure at some point they'll put us up there, right? Don't you think?
Of course. They don't want ESPN LA up
right.
on there.
Hey, everybody.
Big letters.
Right, of course they are. Right. So you got 3 against the Giants where you want to set the tone. You want to keep building the confidence because we talked about Colorado. And Colorado – you may not be impressed with who they're beating, but that's who they're playing.
Right.
And you got to win those games. Yeah, yep. You got to win those games, and you build confidence by Teoscar Hernandez having a couple of home runs, Mookie Betts with the grand slam, Freddie hit a home run. So you build confidence in that series. You go to San Francisco, theoretically, like you say, win 2 out of 3. You come home against Philadelphia, massive series, and then you've got San Francisco for 4. So if you want to kind of put down San Francisco –
you can.
You do it at their place. And, oh, by the way, while all this is happening, and remember yesterday I said to you, I'm this close to declaring Dodgers already going to run away with the division.
Are you back on them because they won 1 game
versus
the Rockies?
No. That's just it, though, is that I can't hype the Padres beating the Rockies when I kind of downplayed the Dodgers beating the Rockies. But if you're the Padres and you're trying to keep pace, you have no choice but to sweep the Rockies.
Oh, you have to sweep the Rockies. Absolutely. And to your point about the Giants being close, they're a game and a half back of the Mets. The Mets have lost something like 8 in a row or whatever it is. They're a complete mess. So they're right in the playoff hunt. So they need to win these games against the Dodgers as well. These 7 games for the Dodgers is just as big for the Giants because they can move themselves into the wild card very, very easily.
But these 10 games for the Dodgers, 3 in San Francisco, 3 at home against Philly, 4 at home against San Francisco, they're huge because of what you said about the Mets, because while the Dodgers are playing the Phillies, the Padres will play the Mets, and if the Mets are going to if they're going to collapse the way they are, the advantage in terms of weaker schedule right now because of the Mets versus the Phillies, it's the Padres.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that the Padres will be able to win the division. I do think that they'll make it into the postseason, but San Francisco, they will impact this race, and they could impact the Dodgers.
The last time that the Dodgers had an opportunity against this, were you talking this 10-game stretch? It was against the Padres, Giants, Padres, and they won all 3 of those series. So that's what the Dodgers have to do again. Now you're healthy everywhere. Your pitching staff is healthy. Your rotation, your lineup is healthy. But everybody's healthy.
You say that, but Tommy Edmonds, to me,
coming back.
I know he's back.
But that fixes your outfield in a lot of ways.
It does, or maybe it doesn't. Only for this reason, because he's still. They say his ankle is not like 100%. And so I know Dave Roberts is kind of concerned about what kind of mobility, what kind of speed, so that's one thing to keep an eye on is Tommy Edmonds' ankle. Okay. The other thing is this Will Smith wrist thing. I mean, it's something to at least keep an eye on. Yeah.
No, his hand is swollen. Last I heard, he was pulled out of the game on Wednesday.
And that was like 10 minutes before the game.
Yeah, 10 minutes before the game because it started to swell up. He had an MRI yesterday. I've not seen the update of what is happening with him. But if that's broken or if there's something worse happening with him, they're in trouble because then all you have left is Dalton Rushing and Ben Rortvedt. While Ben Rortvedt's been pretty good behind the plate, he's not supposed to be a guy that you see every single day in the postseason. No. Will Smith is a massive, massive piece of this team.
I agree. So, hey, listen, here we go. I mean, we're down to, 15, 16 games.
Yep.
And by the way, also the Dodgers, one other thing about the Dodgers' schedule is they're going to finish the season with 6 games on the road. They've got Arizona for 3, and then Seattle. And the one
they're
thing
tied for first.
And that's my point, is that while we all kind of looked at this with about 30 games to go, and the Dodgers were considered to have the easiest remaining schedule, all of a sudden, Philadelphia, San Francisco's playing much better, Seattle is for real, and you got to finish the regular season with 6 games on the road at Arizona, at Seattle. So it's not quite in stone yet.
No, it's absolutely not in stone yet. But the fact is, this is the moment where they're supposed to be who they are. They have billion-dollar payrolls and they have the best talent on paper. This is where you show that who you are going into the postseason. This is the time right now.
10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning. Happy Friday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We are live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. By the way, don't forget, Monday, $1 Million Mondays return next week on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Your chance to win $1 million this football season with your big game prediction. You'll have to give us both teams and the final score. That's how you can win $1 million. And just for playing, you're going to win Rams tickets at SoFi. How about that? $1 Million Mondays kicks off this Monday, and we'll be on all the shows, but it starts with us, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show at 7 a.m., made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Okay, Cappy, still to come this hour, Beto Duran has got his high school football report, presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles at 8:45. We got Radio Tinder around 8:30, and at 9 o'clock on our YouTube-only hour when we go to Rich Eisen terrestrially, and we go to YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, we'll do, of course, our picks against the spread.
Right.
Terrestrially. I like how you said that.
Terrestrially.
Terrestrially.
Nice
I
job.
made it up. Is it even a word?
I don't know, but it works for me.
E.T. is an extraterrestrial, but I don't know about terrestrial.
He's sort of extraterrestrially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right?
Works.
Right now, I am holding. Would you like to put your hand on my shafts right now? My golf shafts.
Why don't you hold the shaft? You hold your shaft, I'll hold my shaft.
Okay.
How about that?
Our friends at KBS Golf Shafts, thank you to them for helping make the ESPN LA Golf Classic possible. Now, here's the thing. I've been playing golf for 20 years, and my game made a change when I started taking it really seriously.
Yeah.
I had to get fitted. And one of the things that people never think about, they think about the clubs and spending $500 on a driver, but what's inside? Because every club that you buy comes with a stock shaft. But is it a shaft ready for you? Is it made for you? Is it made for your swing speed? Is it stiff? Is it extra stiff? Is it regular? Is it senior? Who knows? Some days you think you got an extra stiff staff, you end up with a senior staff.
Right. Some days it just takes a really long time to get that stiff shaft to hit the ball the way you want it to go.
I don't want to get this too tawdry. I want it to be serious.
I understand.
Because our friends at KBS Golf Shafts are providing a set of shafts today for a lucky golfer on the course. KBS Golf Shafts. Player-driven, tour-proven. And by the way, your son, the great Justin Kaplan, helped make this possible because he works for our friends at KBS Golf Shafts. So as much grief as I give the great Justin Kaplan, guess what? he brought a sponsor to the table.
Yes, he did.
He's just like his old man.
Yeah, right.
Sales first. Sales first.
I got to get him into sales eventually. I mean, right now he's working for KBS. He's doing all their social media. He brought us out here a set of like $600 golf shafts today to give to one lucky golfer. Plus, we're all wearing these KBS golf hats.
Great hat, by the way.
Yeah, really good.
This
hat.
might get in the rotation just because I love the feel.
Yeah, really good. How you like it, Bergie?
I like the design too.
Yeah,
I like with the X and the KBS. And
yeah,
I'm gonna wear. This is gonna be a golf hat for sure.
Okay, all right. I'd like to see it, man. I like to hear it. Hey, so I'm kind of with you, by the way. I also had to ask my son. I'm like, so wait, I don't understand. So if we give away this $600 set of golf shafts, I would have no idea what to do with these shafts. And he's like, that's because you're a freaking moron, Dad.
Well, you are a freaking moron.
He goes, every golfer would know. You take the shafts.
To our friends at Roger Dunn.
You take them to Roger Dunn. You say, hey, listen, I want you to put these new shafts on. And then what the golf store can do is they'll put your heads, your wedges, your irons, your grips. They can put it all back on. But then you got these brand new KBS golf shafts. And then all of a sudden you go from teeing off and hitting the ball 200 to hitting it 250.
That's pretty nice. That's good distance.
Good job, Just. It's my
Very
son.
Are you proud?
That's my son.
There we go. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
It's my quarterback. It is my quarterback.
All right. 8:14, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Feel-Good Friday, a Football Friday. So Sunday, we get ready for Rams-Titans as the Rams look for a 2-0 start. Coverage will begin at 8 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis Rogers and my guy, Sua Cravens. Put one on the counter for my guy, Sua Cravens. The Sua counter now on YouTube. God, I love Sua.
Sua actually
he's listening and saying, "Oh yeah, keep saying my name."
I hope so. I want him to whisper it to me.
I got to give him credit because, truth be told, yesterday was the first time that you and me, Greg, Lindsay, everybody, it's the first time we've had Sua on with all of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I said it. I didn't really know Sua that well. So what happened is on Wednesday, I called him. We spent about 30 minutes on the phone. I wanted to ask him about his background, high school ball, USC, NFL, et cetera. And he was actually also very interested. Hey, what's your background? What's your story, man?
Why are you a scumbag?
Right, exactly. Like, why does Morales call you all these names? So I just was like, it was so great. I thought he did such an excellent job yesterday of just jumping in. I told him, I go, hey, bro, it's not going to be easy. I go, there's going to be a lot of voices. There's going to be a lot of different things coming at you. I'm going to be down in South. I thought the kid did a really good job. And now he wants to hang out with us outside of just the show. So on Monday night, when I'm watching my Raiders beat down the Chargers, Sua wants to hang out and eat some Lazy Dog.
By the way, Lazy Dog is making lunch possible here today at the ESPN Golf Classic. Lazy Dog Restaurant, scratch-made eats, refreshing drinks, and good times. Find a location near you at lazydogrestaurants.com. And yes, my job here today is being a modern-day Mike Greenberg and just reading billboard after billboard after billboard.
Hey, what the sandwich that you got the other night at
the prime? It's the prime dip. The prime dip.
Very, very good sandwich.
It's so good because they put a little mozzarella in there.
Yeah, right.
And they almost put the horseradish into the sandwich for you. It's in the sauce.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you dip it in the au jus.
Really good. Really good.
Oh.
Really good. And I ordered the other night, first time I've ever gone burger at Lazy Dog. I had the All-American burger.
It's a good burger.
Which is like a double smash burger
patty.
It's
a quality burger,
It's
Jack.
a damn good burger.
Yes.
So putting that out there for everybody.
All right, Rams-Titans Sunday.
Yeah.
Kickoff at 10 a.m. from Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Don't forget J.B. Long, Maurice Jones-Drew, Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr on the call. You can hear it right here on your home for Rams football, 7:10 a.m. terrestrially. And every game on the all-new ESPN LA app in crystal clear digital audio. After the game, the Rams post-game show. Travis and Sua take your reaction.
Rams are 5.5-point favorites. Sua said yesterday, there's another mention for you.
Oh, Sua.
He said...
You take that action? You take the Titans?
Yeah,
cover?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Sua said, Rams by 17, book it.
Book it.
I said, because Sedano was telling me, 5.5 on the road. It's their home opener. I believe in Cam Ward. To me...
I don't believe in Cam Ward.
He knows him, bro.
Right. To me, I'll just say this. I see this as at least a 2-score win for the Rams. I could see the Rams winning this game 27-17, 30-20, even 30-23, which is a cover. I think the Rams cover this. And honestly, I've said it earlier in the week. I actually think the Rams kind of cover this rather easily. I think, Bergie, you just gave me a look.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Here's why.
I have just a concern. That's all. I agree with you. Go ahead.
But here's why. The Rams' offense last week at home in the opening game, they didn't look great at all.
They did not.
And yet, Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Matthew Stafford
gets incredibly rave reviews for his performance, even though it wasn't spectacular and they didn't score a ton of points. There's that one throw he makes, dude, where he's back in the pocket and he looks like he's looking right and he throws the ball left, or maybe he's looking left and he throws it right. The point is, it's a no-look kind of pass. It was amazing. It was really an incredible throw. And so I think that the Rams offense this week comes out, and Titans usually play a tough style of defense.
They do.
I think the Rams offense will have a much bigger performance from a scoring perspective. I think the Rams defense will score this weekend because you saw them with a pick. You saw them bring blitzes with the secondary. You saw the defensive line get after the quarterback last week. So I think there's a fumble or a pick. There is a score coming from the Rams defense. And so I think the Rams are going to win this game by 2 scores. I'll take the Rams to cover the 5.5.
So is that going to be your 5 or your 4?
Yeah, don't say it yet.
But
don't
tell
us
us
yet.
At 9 a.m. when we do our picks against the spread.
Really quick, Cappy, I wanted to let you know that you're talking about the offense and how Matthew Stafford got rave reviews. Him and Puka Nacua were the highest-graded quarterback and wide receiver of Week 1. Matthew Stafford, 92.9, and Puka Nacua, 91.6.
Okay.
So there you go.
Got the data to back it up.
Exactly.
So the only concern that I have here is that Tennessee has a very, very good defense. Like you said, it's a hard-nosed defense. They play a tough style. The Rams' offensive line is beat up. Steve Avila is not practicing right now. Kevin Dotson is not practicing right now.
Yep, that's fair.
2 important pieces of your offensive line. If both those guys are not playing, that Titans defense is going to get back to Matthew Stafford.
Ooh.
So if you're playing Bo Limmer
it makes you think.
And other guys. So
do you take the Titans to pierce that 5.5?
No.
So I still think the Rams win. I still think they cover. But I don't think it's going to be some 2-score big-time game because if Matthew Stafford, as we've seen in the past, when he doesn't have an offensive line and he's on his back the whole game, that's a different team.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, one of the things we talked about
Bergie makes me think those Titans might pierce it.
I don't know, man. I'm still going to take
if both those guys don't play, that's
but you could make the argument those guys are not practicing because, they need some rest because they're getting kind of old.
Well,
Steve Avila's young. I mean, he's like third year, fourth year, something like that. But here's the thing. I agree with what you're saying. And one of the things we talked about during our training camp broadcasts for the Rams was getting off to a fast start because your offensive line is healthy. Because remember, a year ago, they weren't healthy going into game 1. Now, here we are, and it's only week 2, and they're already dealing with injuries. And like you said, those 2 guys in particular left the game last week.
Yeah.
So it's a great point. But the reason I'm taking the Rams to cover the 5.5 is I'm looking for a defensive score.
So am I.
And by the way, they also had an opportunity last week. They had some very big kick returns, one of which was returned after a penalty. So I'm looking
Whittington is a great piece back there.
Yeah, so I'm looking for the kicking game to contribute in scoring, not just field goals. I mean, it could be a punt return, could be a kickoff return, or it could be creating a turnover in the kicking game. So
we will pull back the pigskin 9 a.m. when we do our picks against the spread on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. By the way, our friends from Black Bear Diner, the official breakfast of pickleball madness it says here. I think they mean the ESPN LA Golf Classic. Thank you. The Black Bear Diner.
And I cut that.
I am being told that Black Bear Diner, somebody from their team is getting in the bear costume.
Right.
And
wait,
I'm looking at it right now.
There's someone in the costume?
It says here, Black Bear Diner, feed your inner bear. My inner bear a lot of times comes out on a Friday night.
Yeah.
So on a Friday morning, I am looking forward to dancing with the bear as I did years ago. But I have less junk in the trunk now. You know what I mean?
Oh, gosh. Yes, I do. Ow, I think I just got hurt.
It is 8:21. Good morning, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a real good Friday. By the way, we are at the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. We are live overlooking the 18th green for right here at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. Mason and Ireland will be here. The DeMarco and Travis afternoon show, the 19th hole party all day long. So come on out, press the flesh. Don't scare Cappy, though. He gets scared easily. He gets scurred, as the kids used to say.
Well, hey, listen, as one of my old coaches used to say all the time, scared, say scared. So
thank you.
You see what I'm saying?
I do know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I don't know. Radio Tinder with producer Lindsay Baseball, plus Beto Duran still ahead. It is the morning show, the Sedano and Kap morning show. Smile, Jack. It's a Friday on ESPN LA.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Rams beat the Texans in Week 1 of the NFL season 14-9. Up next, the Tennessee Titans. And up next on Matthew Stafford's radar is none other than Hall of Famer Dan Marino. In the big win against the Texans, Matthew Stafford became just the 10th player in NFL history to pass for more than 60,000 yards, currently sitting at 60,054. Up next, just ahead of him, Dan Marino with 60,361. He should be able to catch Marino and Matt Ryan, who sits in 8th place right now with 62,792. The only active player on the list ahead of Stafford is Aaron Rodgers, who sits at number 7 with 63,196. And of course, all the way at the top, none other than Tom Brady with nearly 90,000 yards. With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Football fans, score this season at Pechanga Resort Casino. Watch and win weekly at Kelsey's Monday Night Raffle. Earn raffle tickets when you order appetizers and drinks during the game. Lucky winners will take home fun football prizes and be entered for a chance to win tickets to an upcoming Los Angeles Rams game or Chargers game. Guests must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com for more information and play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
8:25 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on for a Friday. We are live from the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. By the way, happy birthday. We lost him in 2003, 4th of July weekend. The great Barry White. Turn that up, Jorge. Turn that up.
Barry White?
Barry White.
Barry White. We got the Black Bear Diner
Black
Bear
Bear
right
Diner
here.
Bear
We
is
got
right here.
Barry White.
Now, well, I remember the year that we danced. So I lost a little in the dump truck because I almost died, 8:26 earlier in the year. But I'm going to dump truck you, Bear. So we just go. Just go.
You should get the bear in the middle. We give the bear the double dump truck.
in the middle.
Wait, careful with the wires. Hold on, Bear. Hold on, Bear. Okay. Chris is pulling the wire around the bear. Okay.
Bear knows what's
Okay.
up. Butter.
Come on.
Butter the bear.
Double dump truck to the bear. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
8:26. Good morning. Thank you, Bear. Black Bear Diner, by the way, making breakfast possible here at the ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Everybody's pounding these burritos.
Now, a few months ago, I had breakfast at the Black Bear Diner in La Habra with my father, the Mooch. And what a great breakfast it was. Black Bear Diner is an incredible place. We love our friends at Black Bear Diner. Thank you for making breakfast possible here for all the golfers and for Cappy.
I haven't had one yet. I haven't had the chorizo burrito yet.
When you have that burrito, here.
Yeah, I'm going to. Anybody want a
you
breakfast
exit
burrito?
that way. You can exit that way.
Exit stage left, Bear. Oh, yeah, it's a nice bear.
It is a big bear.
It's a nice, big, furry bear.
Feed your inner bear, as they like to say. By the way, special also thanks to Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho. Ask for us by name, Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters. They're going to be here for the 19th hole party this afternoon with DeMarco and Travis.
Thank you.
DeMarco and Travis will be broadcasting live here on the deck where we are. They're going to be ending today from 3 to 6 p.m., the 19th hole party here at the ESPN LA Golf Classic. Okay, Radio Tinder in just a few minutes. Beto Duran will be stopping by. By the way, I don't understand your concept. You and I are doing the show. Bergie's in the bathroom, and you're just decide this is when I want to eat.
I'm pound a burrito.
When I got to do content with Morales, you're going to eat right now.
It's just content.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate
That's tasty.
that. USC, the Trojans are going for a 3-0 season start. They play Purdue, the Boilermakers, those scumbag Boilermakers. They head to West Lafayette, Indiana tomorrow. Coverage starts at 10:30 a.m. with the tailgate show presented by Yeti. Our boy Sua Cravens is part of that.
Mark another one.
With Sean Cody, Cody Kessler, and
wonder if Sean
Jordan Moore.
I wonder if Sean Cody's like, wait a second, what happened here?
Yeah, that's true. Sean Cody was my guy.
Right.
And then Sua snuck in and just ripped it right out of Sean Cody's hands.
Sean Cody's driving around right now listening. He's going, hey, guys, what about my pizza shop?
Right.
What about celebrating all this great pizza that I talk about every week?
Well, I had heart failure, so pizza's not big on the menu anymore.
I know, but we got to get some of that Sean Cody pizza because it's damn good.
Yes.
As far as USC
Pie
goes.
Trap Pizza, by the way. Pie Trap Pizza.
As far as USC goes.
They're going to smack around Purdue, right?
Well, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I'm scared then if you don't know. You think Purdue's good?
Well, no, but here's the thing.
No.
Purdue
Kickoff at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow, by the way.
Purdue is 2-0. Okay? USC is 2-0. Purdue hasn't really played anybody quite yet. But if you really looked at Purdue's 2 wins, not that they're like super impressive, but they're not terrible. I mean, what has USC done so far? They've really not done anything other than warm up. I'm not here to knock what USC has done.
Are you knocking the greatness of Missouri State, the Bulldogs? I think they're the Bulldogs. And Georgia's Southern Eagles?
I would just say this, that I think that Ball State, which is who Purdue started with, and they beat them 31-0, and then Southern Illinois, who Purdue beat 34-17.
Are those the Suzukis?
Not the Suzukis, but I think they're the Salukis.
Yeah, the Salukis.
Yes,
I like the Suzuki.
Suzuki sounds much better. That's actually way funnier.
The Southern Illinois Suzukis.
So here's the thing. If you look at what USC has done, okay, they beat Missouri State, and then they beat Georgia Southern. Neither of those are what you would call impressive wins. They're just warm-up wins, right?
Right.
And then the same goes for Purdue. Purdue beat Ball State, and Ball State is a MAC school, and so it's a respectable conference, mid-major conference. And Southern Illinois, I don't know where they play, but these are 2 wins that Purdue has that are comparable to what USC has done.
Right.
So while USC is stepping up in class by facing a conference opponent, obviously Purdue is stepping up in class. But Purdue, without knowing a whole lot about their program, other than, there's a new coach and they've got a good running back, Purdue is home. It is a conference game. USC has not been there yet. So for me, this is a big question mark game. Now, is your expectation that USC is going to go in there and beat up on Purdue the way they beat up on like a Georgia Southern, or do you think there's a much more competitive game?
I don't think they're putting up 70 like they did against Missouri State. I don't even know if they're putting up 50-some-odd points like they did against Georgia Southern. But if they don't slap around Purdue, and then they got to worry about a night game at the Coliseum against Michigan State, and then one of those weird games against Illinois, they could definitely go the wrong way for you. You got to slap around Purdue. You got to beat them by at least 25 points. Because if you don't do that, people are going to be like, ooh. So you had those 2 cupcakes. Then you went to Indiana, played Purdue at 12:30 p.m., and it didn't look convincing. Now, Michigan State could surprise you at home. Illinois could surprise you. Oh, and then you got Michigan Notre Dame.
If USC goes on the road to Illinois and loses, I got news for everybody.
Which, by the way, very good chance of that happening.
Well, yeah, because my point is that it's not a surprise. Illinois this week is number 9 in the polls. They beat Western Illinois, which was just their tune-up game. They beat Duke, 45-19. And listen, I'm not here to tell you that Duke is some powerhouse. When you think of the ACC and you think of Clemson, Miami, Florida State.
I know you, bro.
Right. Duke is not some, powerhouse in the ACC. decent team, a little bit of success over the last couple of years, went out and got a transfer portal quarterback and spent a lot of money on him. But still, Illinois is a pretty solid team. And listen, they're going to play another one of these warm-up type games this weekend against Western Michigan. And then they've got to go on the road at Indiana, who's nationally ranked. So for USC, you could be pulling into an Illinois team that could be 4-0 and might be number 5, 6, 7 in the country.
And that's not good for USC. So they got to win, and they got to make it a convincing win against Purdue. By the way, UCLA will host the New Mexico Lobos tonight at the Rose Bowl. And guess what? How beautiful would it be if New Mexico beats them? I'm taking New Mexico 100%. Yes.
Okay, if you maybe to cover the spread, you know that in this game, UCLA is favored by 15.5.
And UCLA starts the season 0-3 by losing to New Mexico at the Rose Bowl tonight.
If they start 0-3.
How many people are going to be there at the Rose Bowl? Like 15?
There's going to be like 20,000. It's not going to be.
By the way, Friday nights are the worst for college football.
It's also a late game.
Everybody's focusing on high school football tonight. Beto will be here to give us an update as to all the big
in about
games.
10 minutes for our Children's Hospital Los Angeles High School Football Report.
But every kid who's playing high school football, every mom, dad, cheerleader, administrator, coach, etc., everybody's focusing on their own high school football games tonight. And UCLA is playing this 7 o'clock game tonight against New Mexico. So even if this were UCLA versus Michigan State, I was going to use like a lesser kind of conference team. If UCLA was playing Michigan State, hey, how about this? If UCLA were playing Utah
Let's
tonight,
go Lobos.
They still wouldn't get anybody at these games tonight because UCLA fans are now in a
bums.
They're just in a spot where they don't believe in their program.
It's very much that. We do not believe in the program.
You don't think you're gutless bums?
We don't. No, absolutely not. They don't believe in the direction of the program. We don't believe in the fact that Sean Foster kind of seems like he has no idea what he's doing.
He's in over his head.
He's in over his head, just like Antonio Pierce with the Raiders was in over his head.
Right.
Eventually, you have to let that guy go. So if they lose this game, there's no way he makes it through the season. I just don't think if they lose this game, you win maybe one game this season.
Ooh.
I don't know if they will beat anybody in the Big Ten. If you can't beat New Mexico at home, how can you beat Michigan State?
I agree.
And listen, here's the thing. New Mexico went on the road to start the season, and they lost at Michigan 34-17. Now, just based on the score, you go, okay, I mean, it's not horrible. It's competitive sounding. I don't know if they scored late and it was a bunch of junky touchdowns. I don't know. The following week, New Mexico beats Idaho State. And it's not, again, overly impressive, 32-22. But I would just say this. The way UNLV was destroying UCLA, and granted, they made the score look competitive, I would just say this. Do not underestimate New Mexico State, a team from the Mountain West Conference, because you're UCLA and you're playing in the big school conference, but you're not really one of the good players.
If they let Nico Imaleva go, just do what he wants, use his legs, use his arm.
I'm a-leaving.
I'm a-leaving.
No, how do you say it really?
Nico
Imaleva?
Imaleva.
Forget it. Don't even try.
It's tough to pronounce.
UCLA hosts New Mexico tonight at the Rose Bowl. USC tomorrow here on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA. 8:35. Good morning, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Beto in about 10 minutes with our high school football report. But right now, Jorge, it's time for Radio Tinder. Radio Tinder time. We like to play a TV theme tomorrow, September 13th, back in 1969. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Premiered on CBS. And, of course, Casey Kasem. Well, hello there. Casey Kasem was the voice of Shaggy for decades. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our sponsor of Radio Tinder, the Crazy Hernandez brothers.
They're loco.
And I believe they're going to be here today, maybe joining us here at the ESPN LA Golf Classic. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-624-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Radio Tinder time. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, so Jamie Lee Curtis, the star of Freakier Friday,
Not Jamie Lee
will
Fox.
be out there right now. What's that, Jorge?
There's a camera there, Beto.
Don't do that to me, Beto. Don't do that to me. Look what Beto did. He called me fat, and now he brings me a donut.
You ready?
No.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Just like old times.
Radio Tinder time. Take it away, Linz.
All right, so Jamie Lee Curtis was recently on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and he asked her a question about if she had ever been starstruck, and her answer was pretty interesting. She said that she was once starstruck by Jaleel White known as Steve Urkel on Family Matters, and that when she met him one time on a set, she asked him for an autograph, and she was like nervous to meet him, I guess.
Wow.
So
why?
I know, and he responded
Star
to that.
power in
Yes,
here.
exactly.
Yeah, right. Jamie Lee Curtis is a superstar.
Right.
And Urkel's Urkel.
I mean, he was pretty famous at the time.
I
will
understand
say,
that.
you know?
I'll give him that.
Like, what did he say? Do you got any cheese? Did I do that?
Did I do that? Yeah.
Got any cheese?
Funchy Lova. He reminds me of Steve Urkel.
Totally. 100%. That tracks.
Not Stefan Urkel.
No, not at all. So I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever met a celebrity that had you starstruck?
Okay. I've got one.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I once had the amazing honor and privilege of meeting Muhammad Ali. And I was
Wait,
at
why are you saying the name like that?
Why am I saying Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Because if a man wants to be called Muhammad Ali, damn it, respect his wishes and call the man Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Hey, Mama call him Clay, I'ma call him Clay.
Okay.
So that's why, just to answer your question.
Do you know what that's from?
No.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
It's amazing.
Barbershop scene. So anyway, so I'm a young guy. I'm probably about 26, 27 years old. I'm in Atlanta for the Super Bowl. And Muhammad Ali has like this entire entourage with him. And I'm at the media center at the Super Bowl at night. And Mike Tyson was fighting, I don't remember who. And Muhammad and his entire family and his entire entourage was watching the fight. And I just was able to, like, literally walk in. There was no security back then. This is like the late 90s. And I sat down and I was sitting like cross-legged, like in front of Muhammad, as if like I was one of his own children. And so for me, I was like the most starstruck ever with Muhammad Ali.
That's pretty awesome. The best one for me is more along the lines of Jamie Lee Curtis and Urkel. I was at a place called The Stand in in Woodland Hills.
It's in Woodland Hills.
Yeah, it's in Woodland Hills. Yeah, and so
They got a great tuna sandwich at the stand.
Yeah,
I like a nice tuna sandwich.
So went in there, and Joey Lawrence was sitting in there.
Oh, Joey!
So the best part about the whole thing was that Joey Lawrence is in there. Everyone's just quiet. I'm like, oh, look, check it out, Joey Lawrence. He gets up and he leaves, and as soon as the door closes behind him, everybody in the restaurant goes, whoa! Exact same time. It was amazing. It was the best moment of my life.
Have you ever made an ass of yourself, though, when meeting somebody super famous? One time I was walking into a baseball game, and Bill Murray was in the same, like, line that I was in. I don't know why. Again, by himself, no security. And what do? Like, total moron. He's a Cinderella boy. Tears in his eyes, I guess. Like, he's never heard that before,
Based
right?
on the stories about Bill Murray, I'm sure he loved that.
He did not love it.
No,
he did not love it at all.
All right, real quick, Wins, what else you got?
All right, so Canelo Alvarez, your buddy, Cappy.
Well, I actually want to talk to Beto about this fight this weekend up in Vegas.
Let her get through the story.
Well,
please.
I was just going to ask you guys. I guess he's going to get paid a lot of money for this fight against Terrence Crawford tomorrow, which is going to air on Netflix.
Right.
I believe it's at 6 o'clock Pacific time.
Oh, really? That early?
Yes, that early. So he's going to get $100 million to fight Terrence Crawford.
Wow.
Win or lose, you know? So
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys, are you actually going to watch this fight? Because I didn't even realize it was happening until a couple days ago.
I'm kind of with you. I didn't realize that this fight was happening because usually mega fights happen in May, the same weekend as the Kentucky Derby. So this one was not necessarily on my radar. But I've seen a lot of the videos of Crawford leaving his home city, and like they're having these parades for him. And so my answer is yes. It's on Netflix. You don't have to pay for it, any extra. I am really curious. And by the way, I am very upset about this whole Canelo thing because my best buddy, who is the one who brought me to the Canelo crew, and then I got excommunicated from the Canelo crew. He and his wife are going. They're going to see my boy Deacon Fry tonight, and the Eagles perform at the Sphere, and then turn it around tomorrow night and head over to see Canelo.
You weren't invited on that trip?
I'm not allowed. There's this one guy who won't allow me back in the crew, and I'm waiting for this guy to die so that I can get back in.
Awesome. Thank you, Lindsay, for Radio Tinder, brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or call 866-624. Okay, Beto Duran coming up next with the high school football report, thanks to our friends at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. But first, Cappy, tell us about our friends at Ocean Subaru.
Oh, I would love to, man. I'm telling you right now. I was driving up this morning from South here to Black Gold in Yorba Linda. And let me tell you, when it's dark out and you're tired, that Subaru, and I'm in the Subaru Outback, you know you are in the safest vehicle and the safest line of vehicles on the road. That's not somebody's opinion. Those are all statistical facts. There's a ton of data to back that up. Ron, walk right in front of the camera. Feel free. Here's the thing. At Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, right now you can take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. It's only 1.9% financing, or 2.9% financing for 48 months on a brand new Subaru Forester, which is a beautiful vehicle. I've driven that as well. For all the details, visit us at oceansubaruoc.com, or better yet, come on into our showroom. We're right there on Euclid Street in Fullerton. Huge selection of Subarus, plus certified pre-owned Subarus. Take a drive over to Ocean Subaru and save today. Make sure you say hello to my man Omar. He's the general manager, 20-plus years in the U.S. Army. Omar, thank you for your service. And Omar really wants to take good care of you and your family at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton.
8:43, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Beto Duran, the great Beto Duran, the Cisco Kid, joins us next in 3 minutes right here on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Can you write off a losing fantasy team on your taxes? Asking for a friend. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Treat mom to a hot night out at Thunder from Down Under this Friday night.
Number 2.
Float your boat at Flamingo Friday's nighttime pool parties with live DJ and drink specials this Friday.
And the number 1 reason.
Laughter is in the air when Cedric the Entertainer is in the house, September 19th.
Morongo, good times.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen, 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSOB number 1011173.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
The 12th Annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Even under your spotlight, just because you think
8:46, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. The 12th Annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. Happy birthday, you hear her singing there. The great Jennifer Hudson turns 44 years old today, Cappy.
44, huh?
44. Meanwhile, we get ready for a football Friday, and tonight, Friday Night Lights hits the Southland. It is time for the High School Football Report, sponsored by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Your child's comeback starts at CHLA. And joining us here, overlooking the 18th green at Black Gold Golf Club, the great Beto Duran. Good morning, Beto.
What's going on? Been listening all morning. I've been hanging out there. Cappy, eat that donut, baby. Come on.
You know, earlier
you
today,
you look good.
First, you puffed up your cheeks and you're like, hey, you're so bloated.
Yes.
And then you were like, don't eat it. Don't eat it. And I was like, I was this close to eating one of those donuts because an old-fashioned looked really good. But then you brought out the glazed. You're glazing me
We're
right
glazing
now.
you right now, Cappy.
Yeah,
He likes to get glazed.
Right. I don't know if I can eat that donut.
You can. You should.
So what is the premier matchup in high school football
the
tonight?
big game is going to be in Corona. Corona Centennial at home against Mater Dei, the top-ranked team in the country. Mater Dei has been on fire. Mater Dei has a good quarterback who's just been under the radar, but he's going to be really good. And then Corona Centennial, I know, Cappy, you have it pulled up right now from the Times. That team is always stacked. That's could be a preview of a playoff game later on this year.
So a big game, Mater Dei Corona Centennial. To your point, you mentioned something to us, I believe, last week, which is another big game coming up this weekend, which is one of those, and I always love these regional matchups.
Oh, yeah.
Mission Viejo and San Diego Lincoln, which is like, you know, a school that keeps pumping out D1 quarterbacks and D1 players. What about that matchup?
All right, so Mission Viejo last week took care of Folsom. Remember I told you the kid, Ryder Lyons, was going to BYU. Mission Viejo, the team was trying to get into the top area of the playoff section. So that's going to be good because Lincoln is always a good public school, and lately the public schools don't exactly produce. That's one of the good ones. But Mission Viejo, look at that kid right there, Luke Fahey, absolute stud. That's the guy you got to watch out for too. But then also, I like to highlight the quarterbacks because the quarterbacks are now, these kids are becoming millionaires in high school.
Right, exactly.
This is because they can get an NIL, they can get the marketing agency. But there's a kid I really like at Damien High in Laverne named Isaiah Arriaza. He's a senior, hasn't gotten the big schools, not the FCS, but he's up there. He's been thrown for huge numbers, and he goes against Tustin High. You know the Tillers, right?
Oh, I do.
Deshaun Foster is an alumni of Tustin High.
Maybe he's going to have to go back to Tustin High.
He might be coaching there next year.
But he should look at this kid, a sophomore QB, Aiden Edwards at a Tustin High. That's a big name there.
You know, it's always funny. I hear when a kid's a sophomore and he's a starting quarterback on a high school varsity football team, I was like, wow, that kid, he's like 15 years old. No, he's a sophomore. He's like 20.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
You have the double holdbacks, you have the holdbacks, all that good stuff. But now kids show up to high school and they expect to start as freshmen, Chris. There's no more JV for these elite kids.
What happened to the JV?
They're there, and that's for the local kids who want to play in the neighborhood.
Local guys.
Right.
Hey, a local guy.
You love a local guy.
Yes, I do.
All right, I got another local guy for you. Remember Corey Minor, played in the NFL, played at Notre Dame.
Okay.
He's coaching at his high school, Bishop Amat.
Of course he is.
So he's back with the Lancers.
Probably
also
making $10 million a year at Bishop Amat.
No. They don't pay that much yet.
Okay.
All right, the Trinity League does.
Exactly. Yet.
You know who's on that squad, though?
Tell me.
Chris Ricks, the quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. His kid is
Rixie.
on the team there, and so Chris Ricks is helping with the Amat coaching staff. So the Lancers take on Vista Murrieta. I bring up this school, Vista Murrieta.
Guess why? Because you know who went to high school there?
My guy, Sua Craven.
There you go. There you go. There's another one.
Vista Murrieta. Sua's going to love him because Vista Murrieta has a quarterback named, this is beautiful right here. He's going to Oregon. Bryson Beaver.
Oh,
my God. No way.
Going to Oregon. That dude, I say
Bryson
that a
Beaver.
lot, but that's exactly who he is. And let me go to the 626 for you, Chris.
I love it.
Charter Oak against Corona Del Mar.
Nice.
Corin Berry is the quarterback at Charter Oak. And then, Cappy, you love local games. You love local guys.
Right.
You love neighborhood games. Mm-hmm. There's a game in the 626. They call it the Smudge Pot. The Smudge Pot game.
I think Cappy pays extra for that on a Sunday night.
I mean, listen,
how many times has Rachel had the smudge pot on you?
My cousin used to say all the time, where there's Scott, there's pot. So let's talk about that. The smudge
Bonita
pot.
against San Dimas. All right.
Nice.
San Dimas, home of the Saints. Also, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes, of course.
They're playing at Mount Sac. The Smudge Pot goes back to when that used to be all orange groves.
Right.
So that's there. Cappy,
Yo,
give me the cliche. When you have two teams like this, the records,
throw them out the window. Throw them out the window, baby.
San Dimas 3-0. Bonita is 0-3. So throw it out there. All right, you love South Bay because you know South Bay Cappy, right?
Yeah, right.
South Bay Cappy. You're also South OC Cappy.
Correct.
Right.
Keep going.
So we got some South Bay games against the OC games. How about this? Edison from Huntington Beach.
Of course.
They're the Chargers.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. They're taking on Palos Verdes.
Ooh.
Right? South Bay, right?
A battle of bays.
Yes.
And babes.
Oh, absolutely. That game's going to be loaded right there. All the Lululemon and Alo's going to come out.
By the way, a lot of those high schoolers' moms, they're coming out.
Yeah.
How far are we from there?
We get there. It'll be Ryan Rakowski, junior quarterback at Palos Verdes. Again, a dude, a stud. You'll love him. Great hair. He was actually the Daily Breeze Player of the Year last year, so he's a good quarterback. Pasadena area, watch out for this one. St. Francis is taking on Muir.
Oh.
La Cañada is hosting Crescenta Valley. Those schools, the athletic fields, Cappy, are less than half a mile apart.
Oh, wow.
And UCLA is playing New Mexico. All that in that same neighborhood, so watch out for the Pasadena trouble.
All right. Hey,
well,
by
UCLA
the way,
should play some of those high school teams. Maybe they can win a game.
Well,
we'll see if they win one of those.
Hey, one quick thing. Just mention back to that smudge pot game with San Dimas. I want to send a shout-out to a great 710 listener. His name is Danny Zamorano. And Danny's son.
Oh, Danny Zamorano.
Yeah, you know Danny?
Oh.
Danny's son plays for San Dimas High.
Oh.
Nice.
And he's a defensive lineman. And last week he got his first interception in a ball that got batted up into the air, and the kid went and caught it. He's always inviting me to come to these games, and I haven't been able to make it out there yet. But, Danny, good luck to you and the San Dimas team tonight in the Smudge Pot.
They haven't won the Smudge Pot in a few years. So we're going to post all the information on the ESPN LA Instagram account. Tim, a new man, doing a great job with it.
Nice.
And if you want us to highlight your name, your school, your player, your neighborhood, whatever it is, leave a comment in this. Tag us in the comment section.
Yeah, that's like Danny. I mean,
absolutely. And Beto will be back Monday morning with us to give us his high school report on what went down this weekend and the Friday Night Lights made possible by our friends at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Your child's comeback starts at CHLA. Thank you, Beto. We are broadcasting live from the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. Okay, coming up terrestrially, the Rich Eisen Show here at 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app. We will continue on YouTube. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show YouTube only hour happens right now. So load up on YouTube at ESPN LA. We'll also be on the app. So even though JT the Brick goes, YouTube only hour.
Oh, wow.
That scumbag.
Thought you decided he's not good content anymore,
But
Doc.
we will also be on the app, the Sedano and Kap Show, and the Listen Live tile. All right, we're broadcasting live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. Smile. It's Friday morning. Rich Eisen is next on 710. We continue the YouTube only hour right here on ESPN LA. Good morning. Happy Friday, a football Friday, 8:55 in the morning right now.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Football is back, and so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats, from breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your call, the bigger your payout. New DraftKings customers gets $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promo.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
So Dave Roberts has a trust tree. So the top of the trust tree right now.
We should have one of those here.
We
in the studio. Right. Oh my God. Here's what we do. No, this is a great idea. Pause for 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a 20. Now, do you believe if we do a trust tree, Mason will do a belief bush?
Chris, aren't you rocking a belief bush right now? Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean?
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
I woke up at 4:30 because I got to go to the bathroom, once, But,
only once per night?
Only once, yeah.
Hey, nice prostate.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nothing to do.
Give me a freaking break.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Bing, ba-dum, bum, yeah. Boom,
Yeah. 9:02, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on your feel-good football Friday. Quack, quack, baby. Wake up, sucker. We are live from the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. We are live overlooking the 18th green here at Black Gold Golf Club, the #1 public golf course in Orange County. Number one, ranked over year after year after year after year. Beto and I have done damage on this golf course.
It's a beautiful course. It's a difficult course. That's why I love it. It's scrambled today because I don't have to worry about finding my ball.
Oh, and good scramble. Very much special thanks to our friends at Lava Craft Cocktail Mixers. Lava Craft Cocktail Mixers, your favorite sports team's mixer of choice. Use code DRINKLAVA for 10% off at drinklava.com. That's code DRINKLAVA for 10% off at drinklava.com. The great Beto Duran, Cisco Kid, is joining us again. We cut him off early,
right?
And that's on ours. But we had a beautiful high school football report, and now we're going to talk some boxing with Beto.
Yeah, the 9 o'clock hour, I love it. I love the 9 o'clock hour. Oh, yeah.
Picks against the spread in just a few minutes.
So, Beto, I am very curious, and I think Lindsay brought it up during the terrestrial hour.
Terrestrial-y.
Right. That this weekend, Mexican Independence Day weekend, and you've got Canelo Alvarez, and you've got Terrence Crawford.
Yep.
And
at the Raider Stadium, huge fight.
Oh, it's at Raider Stadium.
It's a Legion, about 50,000 people expected for that one.
Will you start off scouting this fight for us by explaining the weight that they're going to fight at and what weight these guys normally both fight
so
at?
Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes. So it's going to be at 168 where Canelo's been fighting. So Crawford's coming up, and he said it's going to be good for him. So this is a huge fight because it's Mexican Independence Weekend. So you always have 2 days. Cinco de Mayo, and then September 16th weekend. And that is, let me just tell you this right now, Scotty. I know you might not be on your radar, but Vegas is out of control right now. All the Mexican acts are there, like the big bands, the big performers, they're there.
Los Bookies in the house?
Los Bookies, if they wanted to, could probably be there. But yeah, so there's going to be some huge things. About 50,000 people expected for this one.
Do you think there'll be some hyenas there?
Oh, my goodness.
What is a hyena?
What is a hyena?
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
That's what Trudell would have told you, but I don't know. I didn't hear it. So
yeah, I think I just faintly heard it.
There's something in the background.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's going to be a big fight. So your boy Max Kellerman is back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Max Kellerman is now broadcasting again. He's going to be on the broadcast. Not with Lampley. He's going to be with John Anik, who normally does UFC. The reason is Dana White is in charge of this promotion. TKO Boxing, which is Dana White's thing, they're going to take over. Anyway, there's a bunch of money. Free on Netflix. Right, you don't need anything else. It's not a pay-per-view. Free on Netflix. Netflix is throwing more money. So the reports are that Canelo, with its sponsorship, Netflix, and his purse, could possibly get close to $100 million.
It's unbelievable.
And you're out of the group.
And it's so funny you say it. I am out of the group because my best pal is very much in the group. And
he stayed.
Oh, he's totally stayed. They didn't kick him out. They kicked out.
Which is interesting because Canelo's not in that area anymore. He now does his training camp in Lake Tahoe. So if he kept your boy. And Canelo was very, very adamant about if I don't need you, you're gone.
Yeah, but
he kept that guy.
But Canelo kept the entire group. So, Chris, you talk about this great public golf course here at Black Gold. Canelo plays golf in Del Mar.
Yeah.
And he's got a group of guys.
Club right there.
He's got a group of guys, and they play for high stakes.
Huge.
And Canelo's not very good.
He is now.
Well, I'll just say this. It's a good thing he's making $100 million because he'll give a lot of it to his golf buddies ultimately. Yeah. But yeah, I
got a good story for that one off the air.
But it does amaze me that I did have this opportunity to not only go to a Canelo fight and sit ringside, but then to get done with the fight and go to dinner with Canelo and the entire team afterwards. Yep. And I always tell this story. What really impressed me about Canelo that night in particular is somebody came and whispered in his ear, hey, there's a whole bunch of people in the kitchen that are all Mexican that, man, they would love to just have an opportunity to take a picture with the champ.
Yep.
Freaking guy got up from this party, walked into the kitchen, took pictures with everybody. I mean, he just really he's very prideful.
He is
about being Mexicano.
There's a lot of people who say, he's this. The word in Spanish called sangron, kind of like arrogant, full of yourself. But if he stops for one picture, he's going to stop for everybody. That's the thing. But he always takes care of the people who are behind the scenes. Canelo's been speaking a lot of English this week. So Max has a show that Ring Magazine is producing. It's a podcast. Mm-hmm. Him, Mike Coppinger, and Shady McCoy.
Oh, no way.
It's called Inside Ring. So they're doing it looks like a huge TV production, but it's for a podcast that they're doing. So they have a bunch of people there. And the thing about this, though, is...
Can you tell your Heine to stop calling?
That's exactly who it is.
I mean, honestly.
Right, you call your Heine Willis, huh?
Yep. Hey, on the...
What you talking about, Willis?
You can't be going to put the real name?
Right, no, you don't put the real name. You don't put the real name.
Come on.
You don't
now.
do that. That's not smart.
So Canelo has a lot of stuff. He's been doing a lot of things. There was fights there yesterday. There was fights there the day before. So the Turkey Al-Sheikh is just throwing all kinds of money out here. But the odds, it's not that Canelo's a big favorite. It's like, I think 180 is where he's at. So it's a even more
What
even
do you
fight
think?
than
So I asked you about the weight classes, and you mentioned Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo at his weight, and Crawford thinks that's a good thing for him. So if you could, now that we've got that detail, and you've also told us kind of what the betting odds are, what is your analysis of this fight? Does Crawford have a chance to pull the upset? And by the way, if he does, is it a big upset?
It would be an upset because he's never fought at this weight for Crawford. Is it going to happen? Probably not, because Canelo is older, but he's also smarter. He knows how to avoid the bigger punches. You've never seen him get dropped. You've never seen him get roughed up. When he fought Bivol, who was a much bigger fighter, he had trouble with him because Bivol was a huge guy, 175. So the thing about this is, I've been saying Canelo gets the decision because he knows how to elude if he has to. He knows how to mix it up. And is it going to be the best of fights? Probably not, because anytime you have those big mega fights, probably not. But it'll be a good fight, and it's also free on Netflix.
Yeah, I think that's what we all kind of want. We all want that Hagler-Hearns go in there and just lay it out on the line, and let's see who drops. And we just don't ever get that with these mega fights. But to your point, because Lindsay asked it earlier, is it really 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time?
Yep.
Wow, that's
when they're
super
starting
early.
So remember, it's not. You have a different platform. This isn't pay-per-view model. So I'm sure if you open up Netflix after the match, you can watch it on demand.
Probably so, right.
Yeah.
So the thing with this is, boxing the last couple of years, they've decided to start the fights on the West Coast earlier because the East Coast, they don't need for
you don't want it starting at 11 p.m.
Yeah. So Canelo will probably walk into the ring closer to 8 o'clock, but there's going to be 6 other fights on the broadcast for you there to check it out. Also, I know some people in the YouTube chat are talking about VMC. Canelo has his own drink. It's an alcoholic drink. It's kind of like a high noon kind of thing.
Not a high no, but a high noon.
Right. Yes, sir. But it's called VMC. It says Viva Mexico, and then a C word after that. So, but Canelo.
What's the C word?
Chihuahua.
I mean, wait a second. You're telling me it's called Viva Mexico C?
VMC are the initials.
Right. And
that's the brand. VMC.
The C stands for what?
Well, you've heard fighters say
Canelo.
Yeah, Viva Mexico Canelo.
See, that makes sense,
but
right.
I don't want to say it on YouTube, but it's not that hard. Somebody type it in the chat for Cappy to know what it is.
Well, I don't want anybody to get banned from the chat.
No,
if
it's in
not
Spanish.
Nice.
You're not going to get banned by Funchy. He can't
read it. It's a Spanish word.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You were trying to go with that C word? Is that what you were
No,
trying
I didn't
that
know
was
what
the,
he was.
like,
I didn't know what he
said
meant.
Viva Mexico.
That was the wacky Friday bit.
I really didn't know what he meant. I really didn't.
Viva Mexico. What's the word that follows after that?
Now I think I know.
Yes.
Now I think I know.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Want me to whisper it to you?
Yes.
No, she won't know it.
Yeah,
well, I think you could say it. We're on YouTube.
Oh, okay, cabrones.
Okay. Big deal.
Cabrones?
Are you
Yes.
better?
Oh, that wasn't the word I
But
was
just
thinking.
so we're clear, don't say that from 7 to 9 when we're regulated by the FCC.
Why? What's wrong with cabrones?
It's not a good word.
It's not a great word.
It's a
Really?
curse word.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, because I always thought George
No.
Lopez would tell me that his grandmother called him cabron.
Yeah, but he was saying that on his special, not on ABC when it was a George Lopez show.
Oh, I didn't. It was cabron bad?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know, man.
What does it mean?
Don't say it during the 7.
I shouldn't say, hey, Sedano, good morning, cabron.
Actually,
Yes.
you should. Just
Yes,
for the
you
bit.
would.
He'd be okay with it, though, because he's like, oh, it's fine. It's
You
fine.
can say it in so many different tones. Like, you can say it endearing also. Hey, but Lindsay is like, you're kind of an a-hole.
Oh, because there's a song by Red Hot Chili Peppers called Cabron.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
don't know
Chili
that
Peppers
song.
grew up in the Fairfax area. They know what's up.
I don't know that song.
Oh, you should play it, Jorge. It's a good song.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Now, again, this is the problem. We give a little bit, and you want to take the whole.
The problem
I thought
is,
George said that you were allowed to say certain words in Spanish on the air because
When in
it's
doubt,
not
leave it out.
Okay.
Hey, but since we're on YouTube, hey, cabron.
I honestly, I did not know what C word you were talking about, because when you say the C word in English, it means something else.
But I was saying it in Spanish, of course.
What does it
Cabron.
mean?
Cabrones.
This is not. We
You're
should
a
never give you Spanish
You're
words.
an a-hole or something like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
But it's also in Spanish. You can it means like aloha means so many
But
different
just
things.
like on our FCC terrestrially regulated hours, we wouldn't say full a-hole. You could and kind of get away with it, but we wouldn't. We still have a partnership with the Walt Disney Company.
We got class.
Yes.
Well, you have class.
We got class around
right
here.
Oh, I
How
thank
many-
you, Beto, for the boxing report.
Real quick, how many Spanish words do you think you tell people?
He knows Heine.
No, but that you think they're fine, but they're really curse words.
Right, that's the problem. That's it. Like I'm telling you, I learned Spanish through George Lopez. I thought Cabron was a compliment.
It can be.
Okay.
But not today.
Well, look at these two guys shaking their heads like as if you guys speak
because they're from LA.
Spanish.
They're locals. They know what's
They
up.
just know the words.
I know not to go up to a stranger and go, "Hey, Cabron."
Oh, yeah.
That's probably going to get me punched or stabbed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
stabbed. Big O. That
I
would.
used to
depends
sing
on the
that
context.
song all the time.
Yeah,
and I had no idea that it was a bad word.
How about mijo? Like I always walk
that's
into this
son. You
yeah.
idiot.
So
My
I walk
son
in.
is
I
mijo.
walk into this gas station all the time, and the girl who's standing there behind the register. Every time I go in, she goes, "Hola, mijo."
Oh,
and like,
hey.
So that's a little different.
Oh, why? What's that? What's that?
She said, "Hey, boo."
Yeah, she said, "Hola, mijo."
She's doing a Laura. Hey, boo.
So yeah, if it's a Heine saying that, that's a little different.
Oh, it is.
Hey, mijo.
Okay, so mijo's a compliment in that case.
The way she said it.
Okay, yeah, she said, "Hola, mijo."
Oh.
You know, and when she says it, I'm like, "That's hot."
That's when you answer back.
confusing.
She's looking.
You're supposed to answer back. Hola, mami.
Hola, mami. Yeah, it's muy
Just
caliente.
like that, Cappy. Just like that.
It's muy caliente. All right, there you go. Beto's out of here.
Fuego.
9:12. So because we're on remote, just FYI, the way the mix minus works, I'm getting very in the weeds.
Little mix minus?
The music might be playing for our picks against the spread. We may not hear it here,
Okay.
but just don't be worried. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Scared.
It is 9:13, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the YouTube-only hour here on the ESPN LA app. Oh, no, I hear the music. It is time for our picks against the spread. By the way, we took a lot of heat on Twitter because we said the Sunday night matchup, Vikings-Falcons, didn't have a ton of storylines. We missed one.
Wait,
We did miss one.
So that's not a ton of heat. That's one comment.
No, but
Just
it-
No,
here's
no,
what
no.
it's worth.
I got two texts about it.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Right.
yeah.
So, and 2 texts, by the way, equals about 4 million people.
Exactly.
No, the two texts are from people that are pretty good people about content. So.
We did miss this story, to be totally
I
honest
mean,
with you.
frankly,
Was it two
this is
separate
where
people?
we would like you to step in as your name's on the show.
Right.
Maybe Lindsey, Greg, and myself missed something, but Cappy saves the day. In this case, you'll let us just breeze out in the wind.
No, I did.
It was a furry
Like how you're
skadosh
shaking
was just
when you
hanging
say
out there.
breeze out the window.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. I didn't realize
No,
we
I missed
played
it.
each other in the national championship.
So JJ
it was
McCarthy,
last year. 2 years ago.
do you want to frame it up since your name's on the show?
J.J. McCarthy for Michigan. Michael Penix for Washington.
The Huskies.
2 years ago, these guys went head-to-head in the national championship game of college football. Michigan obviously won. Both became first-round draft choices, and Penix became a starter last year for Atlanta late in the season. McCarthy, obviously, in Game 1 this year. And so when you think Minnesota against
cold
Atlanta,
like Minnesota.
it's not really about Kirk Cousins returning to Minnesota. At least now the storyline today is these two guys who went toe-to-toe 2 years ago in the national championship game. That is the much better storyline.
Yeah,
and
way
thank
better.
you to those of you that sent it to us because you got us.
Listen.
You got me.
We'll give you 5 minutes on the word Cabron, but we don't have that one. But that's why you love us, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Now time for picks against the spread. Lindsay, let's begin. Why don't you steer us on this one?
Okay, I'm going to steer us on the picks against the spread. I just like using that voice. All right, so let's start with the Seahawks at Steelers. Steelers -3.5.
They are going to Pittsburgh, Heinz Field, battling Aaron Rodgers and the Steel Curtain.
Do they still call it the Steel Curtain?
Well, they still call it the Steel Curtain as in, like, historically speaking. I don't know if anybody's calling this iteration the Steel Curtain.
Home of the Parenti Brothers sandwich, which one day before I die, I want to have
we're
a
going.
Parenti Brothers.
We're going to go. We should go this year. I should actually take you for homecoming this year. Pitt is playing North Carolina State. And then you know what we do is we stick
Barn
around.
burner, that one.
No, but here's why
Wait, it's called, what is it called again? That's called
Assfinger?
No. Isn't it called like the Backyard Brawl?
No,
or
the
something?
Backyard Brawl is this weekend
Oh,
against
okay.
West Virginia.
Okay.
Greg, you're right. It's not exactly a barn burner. I mean, it's certainly not a UCLA New Mexico game to be
I'm
sure.
not saying that
Wow,
one's right
missile
either.
right back.
Right. But here's the thing.
You're making it sound like some amazing game.
No,
North Carolina State.
No, but here's why we go. Because Sunday night, the Packers come to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So we go for Saturday. Yes, garbage college football game, but we stay for Sunday for the Aaron Rodgers Bowl.
Love that.
Steelers.
Here's Cap's
Here
song.
we go. Pittsburgh's going by a Super Bowl. And that,
Oh, that's a song. Anyway, Seahawks, Steelers. Sunday, go with your pick, Cappy. Let's get to it.
I'm going to take the Steelers to cover the 3.5. They're home. It's their home opener. Aaron Rodgers built a little confidence last week. You know, he told everybody, hey, see, I can still play. Seattle, they were home last week against San Francisco. It was a competitive game until San Francisco kind of pulled away. I'm not so sure I'm really convinced that San Francisco is as good as people predicted. I'll take Pittsburgh at home to cover the 3.5, and I'm moderately confident, so I'll make that my 3.
I will do the same exact thing. I'm taking the Steelers to beat the Seahawks and cover the 3.5. I will make that my 3, Berkey.
So I got the same game. I'm going to take the Steelers. I really like Seattle's defense, not their offense. I think Sam Darnold's a joke. So the Steelers should cover, but I'm not that confident, so I got them as my 1.
Ooh.
Producer Lindsay Baseball.
All right, so I'm going to go with the Steelers because I believe in Aaron Rodgers, and I'm kind of rooting for the guy, even though Greg says he's the villain.
You root for villains. That's just what
I'm rooting for him, too.
I don't think he's a villain. I just think he's misunderstood. So I'm going to go Steelers, and I'm going to make that my 4.
Do we have Sedano's picks?
We don't have Sedano's picks, but I'll get them.
Okay. Meanwhile, game number 2, Lindsay.
All right, game number 2. We've got Baker Mayfield, the headband, at the Texans, who the Rams beat last week. Texans minus 2.5, which I don't know. I don't know if they're that good. So I'm gonna start off with this one. I'm gonna say that Baker, he's been playing pretty well. I'll give the guy some props. So I think that he's gonna go in there and beat the Texans, and I'm gonna make that my 1. Christopher, how about you?
I will take the Bucs to cover the 2.5 and win, obviously, and I love the headband, Baker Mayfield. But again, there's a lot of stuff stacked this week that I want to get higher, especially to dig at you, Cappy. And Sedano had a great week. So I got to try to get my arm around that little Cuban missile and tell him I'm going to get you, sucker. So I will make Bucs Texans. I'll take the Bucs and make that my 1, Berkey.
So I'm going to go with the Texans on this one. With the defense that I saw against Matthew Stafford, I think that's going to be the same thing you're going to get against Baker Mayfield. I like them at home. I'm going to take the Texans, and I have that as my 3.
I'm also going to take the Texans at home. You know, it's a home opener. You're coming off a road game where you lost. By the way, the Texans were positioned to potentially win that game.
They should have won that game.
If it wasn't for the Nate Landman punch-out, the Texans might have gone on to score a touchdown and not give the Rams enough time to come back. I'll take the Texans at home to cover the 2.5. I'm not overly confident in it, so I'll make that my 1.
By the way, we forgot Briones on the last one.
I'll send them to you. It's cool.
Okay. All right, so we're going on to the next one here. We've got the Eagles at the Chiefs. Eagles minus 1.5. Patrick Mahomes is a home dog, I think, for the first time ever in his career. So let's start with you, Cappy. Who are you picking there?
I am going to take the Chiefs at home. I don't think this is going to be an overly popular pick. I think most people are going to take the Eagles. The Chiefs weren't overly impressive last week in their loss in Brazil, but now they're home. It's a very rowdy environment. The place is going to be going nuts. They want revenge as to what happened in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, even with some injury issues for Kansas City. I'm taking the home team to cover. Again, not overly confident, so I'm going to take the Chiefs, and that's my deuce.
All right, Bergie, where are you going with this?
So I am going to take the Eagles. I think that the Eagles are just a better team overall. What they did against the Cowboys was pretty impressive. And also, I just think that Super Bowl hangovers are real, and the Chiefs are going to go through it. I think this is going to be a very, very down year for the Chiefs, especially if they do not have the wide receivers like we talked about earlier. If Xavier Worthy doesn't play, they still don't have Rashee Rice. Hollywood Brown is really the only guy besides Travis Kelce, I think. And so I'm going with the Eagles. And I'm making that my 5.
Nice. Good job, Bergie.
Going big on the Eagles in the 5. You're welcome, DeAndre.
I will take the Eagles as well to cover the 1.5 and win, and I will make that my 4.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Boy, I really need the Chiefs to win. I really need the Chiefs to win.
You sure do. Did you go, Lindsay, on that one?
Did I go on that?
I don't believe you did.
No, I did not. Okay, so I'm going to go Eagles, but I'm going to make that my 2. All right, next one, we've got the Rams, and the Rams are heading to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Rams minus 3.5. Nope, they're minus 5.5, actually. My bad. And I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to go Rams, and I'm going to make that my 2. Cappy.
So I've been saying all week I think the Rams win this game. I've said rather easily. Our boy Sua yesterday said 17. I said 2 scores, so I'm thinking like 10 points. I will put my money where my mouth is. I'll take the Rams to cover the 5.5 on the road. Tennessee's home debut for their first-round quarterback, their first overall pick, but I don't think it's going to go his way. Rams cover the 5.5, and that's my 5.
Oh, nice.
Dang.
Oh, here's the thing. I predicted the Rams 14-3 this season. I need them to win. They will win, but Bergie scared me with his thing. And I think the Titans might squeeze that window.
Oh, jeez.
and cover. And I will make that my 2. The Titans my 2 to cover the 5.5.
Shocking. Despite the fact that I've said all those things, I still am very confident the Rams are going to win and that they are going to cover. I just don't think it's going to be that. It's maybe a touchdown, and that's about it. I think it's going to be close down to the end, and when they get a touchdown late, that's where it all comes down. And I have the Rams and 4. So I'm very confident still, even if I'm a little worried.
Oh, well, you worried me enough.
I sure did.
I squeezed it into my 2, Cappy.
I like the way you squeezed it. And by the way, you gestured as if you almost gave me a little squeeze.
Cappy, come on, man.
Getting close. What? You did. I mean, everybody saw it on YouTube.
Okay, Lindsay, this is what I've waited for.
All right.
Our final game to pick against the spread on a Friday live from Black Gold, Cappy. God, I'm going to give it to you.
No, you're
not. Go ahead,
So
Lindsay.
you've got Justin Herbert and the Chargers at the Raiders. Chargers minus 3.5. I'll start there. I'm going to go Raiders, and I'm going to go 5 because I believe in the Raiders. Yep, that's my 5.
Let's go, Linz.
Wait, we
Love
missed
that.
Cappy.
Yeah, you missed. By the way, where's Parker? We got to clip them if that's in the shot of them missing, clapping each other.
We didn't totally miss. It was
So
just
we need
kind of like
two big moments. Was Ron just walking by the camera, oblivious, and then Lindsay and Cappy missing each other trying to high five.
Totally.
I'm about to watch it on YouTube right now just to see how bad it really was.
I want to see it too.
Let me see how bad it really was. Herbert. I'm about to give her the high five. Oh, here we go. Watch it. Oh, we got it. But she just wanted a second version.
Yeah, I wanted like a good.
She wanted a full smack.
Full smack.
Oh, boy. Wow, that's not going to get cut up.
That didn't sound right, did it? That didn't sound right.
I'm just going to look at the YouTube.
That did not sound right at all.
Stay out of that.
Go ahead, Linz.
All right, let's go with you, Christopher. Who you got with the Chargers at the Raiders?
Chargers minus 3.5 over those scumbag loser Las Vegas Raiders. I will take the Chargers to win and cover the 3.5, and that is my 5, Cappy.
Going that big on that.
Berg, what about you?
So every single year they split. They're going to split. You're going to win that easily, Cappy, with your bet with Jex. But so at home, this one seems like it's going to be the one that they split. I really feel like it's the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders, and I'm not crazy confident because I don't know if it's this one or in San Diego, or I guess it's L.A. now.
Oh.
Yeah, good job, Bernie. In San Diego. Thank you. Yeah.
But I'm going to go Raiders, and that's my 2.
Okay.
They cover.
So here's the thing. If the Raiders are going to split this series this year, I would like to say that their best opportunity is to do it in Vegas because that's their home field. But the reality is when the Raiders come to L.A. and they go to play at SoFi Stadium, that place will be blacked out. Yep. Okay, that place will be a Raider home game. As Derek Carr used to say, we love playing down in L.A. because that's like our second home.
Wait, you got to do it in the Derek Carr voice.
I'll tell you what, man, we love it. We love coming on down. We love it. Like, why do you have a southern accent, bro? You're from Fresno, bro. But here's the thing.
It's kind of like Brian Kelly.
The Raiders, right? The Raiders, it's early in the season. Everybody's healthy. And here's the key to the game for the Raiders. Ashton Genty, who does not have a great offensive line in front of him, he has to control the game. The Raiders have to control the clock. They have to be very careful with how they use the pass. Even though Geno last week had 370 yards passing, they've got to run the ball. They got to control the clock. They got to keep Herbert and this explosive Charger offense off the field. Herbert. There's a great rematch. You talk about storylines. Great rematch of Pete Carroll versus Jim Harbaugh. Hey, bud, what's your problem kind of a game, right? I'm taking the Raiders to win the game, certainly to cover the 3.5, and that is my 4.
Not as confident as you could possibly be, though, huh?
No, because I've been confident in the Rams all week, so I'm sticking with the Rams as my 5, and I'm going to go with the Raiders as my 4. And I will be very curious to see what Sedano has in all of his picks, because last week,
he got us with that 5.
All right, want me to go through the standings
please.
after week 1. In last place is Briones. He had 3 points.
Come on, Briones, do better, bro.
Berg was second to last with 6.
Come on, Berg, you do better.
9.
No, you did not, Berg. Not according to this. Christopher, you had 7.
That was correct by my accounting. Was 7 for me. I didn't do yours though.
Oh. You can look at the spreadsheet here. I'll send it to you.
Look at the spreadsheet, Berg. Damn it, Berg.
Stop it, George. You're just making that up.
Briones had 4, not 3.
He's making it up. I know he's just messing with me. I had 9. Sedano had 12, and then Cappy, you had 13.
Really? I thought.
No, it was Sedano at 13, Cappy
Yeah,
at 12.
yeah.
I said that wrong.
Yep, there you go. No, I think you said it right.
I did.
I'm
I
going
had
to get on
13.
top of Sedano.
Yeah.
And I am going to make him squeal with this pick of the Chargers over the Raiders.
Well, I think Bergie is coming for Sedano because, as Bergie has told me, he has beaten Sedano in the past.
I have.
In picks against the spread.
By a large margin.
And Sedano doesn't want to hear it, so he just conveniently leaves that out, according to Bergie.
Bergie, you had 7? Or
No, you're right. He did have 9. He
I
did.
had 9. Yeah.
Oh,
He had it now. He had 9.
Okay,
I just
but
did
listen,
the math wrong.
he still could beat Sedano because Bergie is a come-from-behind kind of guy.
He is,
and
isn't he?
Can, and as the weeks go on,
I mean, it's
he
only
can say,
4 points. That's one game right there.
Yeah.
It could grow.
Easy.
Sometimes it grows in week 2. But either way, I believe that Bergie will come from behind and make this win happen. We are all going to come from behind on Sedano and win this thing.
I want to know what
get him.
Sedano's picks are. We should text him right now since he's texting
You would have
us.
thought we would have prepared that. I think that's on Sedano for not giving us his pick.
No,
Okay.
He's scared.
It's mine.
He's a scared college football analyst.
That is my bad, and I apologize.
Well, we're not doing afternoons anymore, Wins. This is a morning show.
You're right. I know. I guess I just didn't. I
Come
didn't
on,
send
Raiders.
George the text. I'm
God,
sorry.
come on, Raiders. Because you know George is going to pick the Chargers 5.
100%.
George will pick Chargers 5. He'll pick Rams 4. He'll definitely not pick the
How about
Steelers.
we don't try to guess Sedano's picks and we just get them from him?
Why?
Maybe.
Right now.
All right.
Why?
Meanwhile,
What's the matter?
9:27. Good morning, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We are live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, our YouTube-only hour at the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealers today. By the way, you could see at hole 10, there's a brand new Hyundai that somebody could win today with the hole-in-one. Actually. Yeah, you need a hole-in-one. I was going to say closest to the pin. That's not closest to the pin.
No, closest to the pin ain't getting a car.
You need a hole-in-one on
Big
hole
time.
10, which, by the way, it could happen. I've come close on this hole. I've come within 10 feet.
Yeah?
Never hole-in-one, though, so we'll see if that happens today. Meanwhile, you know who's got that hole-in-one type energy?
Tell me.
Is Bergie with this whole Circa Las Vegas thing.
Yeah. So I'm in the Circa Sports Millions, as we talked about in the past. So last week I went 3-2, which is pretty good. Most people got killed last week.
So how does that exactly work, though? So I understand, because I'm supposed to put in $50, right?
Yeah. So you got to go to Marquette's, give them the money, and then you can get some money back at the end. So I went 3-2 last week, was pretty good because most people got absolutely destroyed. So I'm around like 450th out of the, I think, 40,000 people that are in it.
Wow, pretty good, man.
Yeah, a lot
Top
of people
1%.
are in it. Yeah, it's doing pretty well. So I'm going to give you my picks for this week. I want you to tell me what you think of these picks.
Okay.
So I'm going Browns, Ravens. I'm taking the Browns plus 11.5.
Okay, I like that.
Too many points.
Yeah.
And like we talked about before, the Ravens lost last year to the Raiders in the same situation.
Yeah, and listen, the Browns really should have won the game last week against Cincinnati. So I'm with you on that. Listen, you got a legit quarterback. I know he's 40-something years old, but Joe Flacco can still play, man.
Yeah, sure can. And next I have the Cowboys minus 5.5 over the Giants at home. Cowboys looked much better than they kept it close with the Eagles. Giants looked terrible. How do you feel about that one?
I like that play because I'm not a Russell Wilson fan. I was a big Russell Wilson fan in the early days in Seattle, but now it's like he's hanging on. And for whatever reason, people still are giving him jobs. I would think that the Giants would be so much better served, and maybe it'll happen later in the year, to start playing Jackson Dart as fast as possible. It's kind of like New England last year when it took a long time for them to finally play Drake May.
They're just desperate.
I'm not believing in Russell Wilson at all. I do agree with you. I'll take the Cowboys minus the 5.5 at home. I'm with you, Bergie.
Okay, so the next one you have is Chris is not going to like this one. Bears-Lions. I have the Lions minus 5.5. I'm taking the Lions.
Really?
I don't believe in the Bears at all. After those first set plays that Caleb Williams has, he's lost.
Wow.
He was terrible. He went, I think, 10 for 10 to start the game last week, and then was
all
terrible the
downhill
rest of the
from
way.
there.
It just dropped off.
You know how I always tell you guys that I don't like the phrase or the baseball pitch, the sweeper? Because to me, the sweeper is like a brand new pitch that's all of a sudden come from out of nowhere.
Splinker.
After like 200 years of baseball, they've come up with this new pitch. You know what else I don't love? I don't love this phrase in football. Off-platform plays.
What?
Oh, he's off-platform now.
What does that mean? I thought that means like you're not on the streaming platform
Like,
or the TV platform.
you'll
No
hear-
longer on Amazon.
Yes.
You're on Peacock.
You'll hear broadcasters now saying, he's really good at these off-platform kind of plays. I don't like that phrase, but here's the problem for Caleb Williams. He does too many off-platform kind of plays. Caleb Williams is the kind of player that has always been better athletically than everybody else. And so in high school, he could get away with it. At USC, he got away with it, at least during his Heisman Trophy year. and he can't do that in the NFL. And he's a great athlete, and he can run away from linebackers that are chasing him, but he has not yet learned to play within the offense, and why would he? It's a brand-new offense. It's a brand-new coordinator. It's a brand-new language. You can't turn him into something he's not. You can't turn him into a pocket passer. That's not what he does. But I'm with you, man. I think the Lions recover after their loss last week. I like that play.
If they want to go anywhere, they can't go 0-2. So I'm very much on the Lions there. The next game, I have 2 more games. It's the 49ers and the Saints. 49ers, no Purdy, no Kittle. Mac Jones is your quarterback. I'm going with the Saints in the +3, so I'm getting points there.
And is that game in New Orleans or is that game
in New Orleans? In New Orleans. So again,
now is this you get to choose the games you play?
These are the games that I chose.
Okay, see, I don't. If I were playing in this Circa thing, I would definitely not play this game because I don't have enough confidence in New Orleans, and I also don't know what San Francisco is going to be. Even though they, like you said, they don't have their quarterback, they don't have their star tight end. I don't love that game. I don't love that pick. But if I had to pick between the two of them, I also think I would take New Orleans at home to at least cover.
Yeah, I didn't like a lot of the other games, so I just felt like that one to me because no Purdy and no Kittle, I was very high on.
Are you making all these picks on your own?
I am. All
You're not. Do you not like doing any like?
Well, I've watched
You're
the
not calling
games.
Fat Jack or
no,
anything?
I'm not calling anybody.
You don't have a. You don't have a service. You don't have a tout you use.
Nope.
You don't say, "Hey, I know that this guy analyzes injuries and he makes picks in this way." Nothing like that.
No, it's all based on my brain and watching games and seeing how I feel.
Fortenbaugh isn't really a tout, is he?
He just knows
I don't know what he is.
I feel like he's a picks guy, you know.
And then the last one I have just to get it over with. So Eagles and Chiefs. Eagles -1. I'm taking the Eagles. I take the Eagles. For everything that we talked about in our picks against the spread, I just feel like the Eagles go down to Arrowhead and win. If you're favored to go down in Kansas City, it makes sense to me.
I think the Eagles are favored for a couple of reasons. Obviously, there's the Super Bowl win. Well, they're good. There's the Super Bowl win last year. And then I think people were, I don't know if I'd say surprised, but maybe disappointed in the way Kansas City played last week, especially, that last play where Justin Herbert has 3rd and 14, and Chris Jones apparently decides to go inside when he's supposed to play leverage on the outside, and that's really what gave Herbert the ability to sprint out and see that. I don't know. Something just tells me Kansas City at home. And listen, I'm probably in the minority. That's why I think I took him as my one.
You did. Yeah, so something's happening at Circa this Monday as well. Well, we'll be in the conference room watching Chargers and Raiders. At Circa, they're doing a huddle up pregame since the game is in Las Vegas. So if you want to go check that out, go to Vegas, go to Circa to check it out. Go to circasports.com/huddle-up, huddle-up, and find out some more information there.
All right.
Very good, Berkey. Thank you. 9:34, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint. Coors Light, choose chill, and they're bringing me the Blue Moon non-alcoholic today, Cappy, which I love. And by the way, obviously, this is our 12th annual. I've spent many years at this golf tournament, and I love it every year, but hammered out of my mind. And there is no doubt that when I think back of some of our golf classic memories, I think back.
Wait, you have memories?
I do have some memories.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
But I would always be really tired and worn out at the end of the day. And I am proud to say that I am in recovery now. I'm an alcoholic, and I'm an addict. And this National Recovery Month Minute is brought to you by ChooseChangeCA.org. Here's the thing. Many of those years that I think there was a better way to life, I did. And there's going to be a lot of cocktails and a lot of cool, crisp Coors Light, and there's consumed today by a lot of our friends and our partners. Nothing wrong with that.
No, those Coors Lights are crushable.
When you can have 2 and you can enjoy your time, nothing wrong with that. I couldn't have 2. I had 22. Or I couldn't have one, just one drink. Why would you ever have just one drink? You'd have 5 drinks.
Well, how about when you freaked out Suey yesterday when you told him about drinking a bottle of tequila and smoking 3 cigars on a Sunday afternoon?
Just for fun.
You just had nothing going on.
Exactly. So there's so many things, big and little, that make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, your dreams, your career, family, and more. And I get it. Admitting you have a problem, admitting that you're an addict, is the first step. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you, so can alcohol. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. And let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
And I say this all the time.
Tell me.
When you're in that well, in that dark hole, and you think there's no way out, nobody understands what you're going through, and there's no way you could be sober, there's no way you can get help, I'll tell you firsthand, you can. And if you don't want to go see somebody, There's a lot of treatment out there in many forms these days through a primary care doctor, licensed narcotic treatment programs, outpatient treatment programs, licensed residential facilities, and even virtual care. Go to choosechangeca.org, by the way. But maybe the first step is sending me a DM or Cappy. I know fans have reached out to you to talk about my story. DM us on Instagram. Say, hey, can I have some help? You're not the only one. A lot of our fans, since I've been back since almost dying, by the way, 936.
Nice job.
Over the last 7 months have reached out to me for help, and I'm here for you. CMM Spectrum on Instagram. Help is within reach. You can recover. I make that promise to you. Find a proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org. That's choosechangeca.org. I'm an alcoholic, and there's nothing wrong with that. Recover you at choosechangeca.org. All right, 9:37, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on right now, and we are going to come back, wrap this thing up. We don't have a What the Fun today, so maybe we'll do What the Berg.
You know what? What the Berg, but I also see, Travis Rogers just showed up.
I actually think a good feature would be F. Bergie.
Oh, really?
Okay.
F. Bergie. I don't know what happens when we say F. Bergie.
What happens in F. Bergie?
I don't know. Maybe we have.
Open to it.
Maybe we have like Ireland call in and just go F. Bergie. I don't know.
And also, when we come back, Steve Mason is texting all of us that he's watching from home on YouTube, and he's got a major complaint.
What is he doing? Is he trying to learn how to do radio?
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing when we come right back. How about that?
No, see, even though you guys go, wow, Mason knows that I'm going to take that shot. He knows we have that relationship. That's not like when Bergie the other day said Ireland's 2020 final call of the Lakers winning the championship was boring.
Just, soft.
Mason and Ireland, by the way.
Same guy that beats up on Al Michaels.
Yeah, exactly. Beating up on Al Michaels. Mason and Ireland coming up at noon. They'll be live from Black Gold, and I believe I'm with them. Because every year they complain that I don't do live imaging with them. Oh, you do Sedano and Kap. So I'll do today at noon, even though they might be in a bad mood about it. It is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, YouTube-only hour at ESPN Los Angeles. On the app, we're back in 3 minutes right here on ESPN LA. Smile. It's Friday, sucker.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Nobody's got better moves than the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show.
Everybody can dance. You got to dance like nobody's watching. You got to love like you've never been hurt. You got to dance like nobody's watching.
I will dance at a wedding and have a great time.
The laughs, the sports, and yes, the best dance steps at 710.
I got the same 6 moves.
I'm so self-conscious when I'm doing it.
Oh, really?
But for whatever reason.
You look like you're a good dancer.
I'm not, but at a wedding, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've had a martini and 4 beers, and let's go do it.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Got a little two-step to you?
No, I got a little of this.
Fun.
About
there
it.
You go.
Yeah,
there you go. Follow DeAndre.
Caucasian two-step. That's what I call it.
There you go.
The what two-step?
Caucasian two-step.
I'm going to patent that.
Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Bill Burr. What'd you think of Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of North Carolina?
What'd you think of Joe Namath on the Rams? What'd you think of Johnny Unitas on the Chargers? What happened to that guy?
the home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
9:41. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on a Friday. We are live from Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light. What is the OTD on this one, Jorge?
It's ludicrous.
Oh, it's Luda's birthday.
No. It's What's Your Fantasy. This song was the #1 hit back in guess what year?
2000. Because I looked it up.
Nice. Say that was a pretty good guess.
What's up, Luda?
This was the lead singer from the album Back for the first time. By the way, I do think it was his birthday this week. I don't think we got to.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, special thanks to Sunday Swagger. You notice we're wearing all the polos today. The ESPN LA teammates, we're all wearing the same polo. Thanks to our friends at Sunday Swagger. I even have the towel, the matching towel.
Really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
By the way, and I'm wearing the Sunday Swagger hat. SundaySwagger.com. They've been partners of ours for years. We love Mark Carmona, the owner of Sunday Swagger, the whole team over there, Liz and Kyle. We have a great time, and thank you. Everybody today is walking away with a Sunday Swagger towel, and on hole number 8, a Sunday Swagger polo. And then they're going to be chipping on the 19th hole into the 18th green.
Oh, that was so fun.
You'll probably win gift cards and hats and all kinds of accoutrements. And yes, all of us, including Steve Mason, Johnny I, Travis, DeMarco Farr, we're all wearing the same polo today. So that means when we want to do picture day in a few months at the station, we all know we have one item that we all own that's the same.
Yeah,
we can all dress up.
Wait,
and some
really?
people, yeah. And by the way, people like Cappy and Mace, they like to dress up sometimes just for fun.
Yeah, a little bit. Why not? But
Why not play some dress up?
Mason hit us with are you guys all wearing the same shirt? You look like an aging boy band. And
that wasn't the part of the text I was going to read, but okay.
Yeah, but Bergman is like, yeah, well, we're all wearing the same shirt. And I'll tell you something. I'm not necessarily a uniform guy, but I will tell you this. I think it's super cool.
It is cool.
That every person who works at 710, everybody who is a ESPN LA teammate, everybody's wearing this shirt. So, therefore, it's easily identifiable that you are here on behalf of our team. So, Mace, get ready, man. You're going to look sweet in this shirt.
It's a very Mason shirt.
I think
it looks
so.
like something that Mason would buy that at Sunday Swagger himself.
Get a bucket and a mop. Anyway.
Yeah.
9:43. Good morning. It's a big football weekend. This weekend, Saturday, your home of the Trojans is ESPN LA. Coverage starts at 10:30 a.m. The Trojan Tailgate Show presented by Yeti. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, Cody Kessler, Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua. They get us ready for 2 hours before kickoff.
Is that your impression of you?
That's an impression of me loving Sua.
Right.
Kind of like we saw Travis walk by. Oh, Matthew Stafford. I do the, oh, Sua.
What happened to old Trav? I thought Trav was going to stop by the show.
I don't know where he went. Well, I think he's golfing.
He is golfing.
I think he's golfing with our friends from Next Gen today. So I know Beto's golfing with Valvoline.
Okay.
Bergie's golfing with our friends from Felix Chevrolet. Nick, the general manager, by the way, I saw him earlier. The Big Cat. Felix Chevrolet, I can't wait to be doing spots for the Big Cat. I've waited my whole career, honestly, no joke, to do endorsements and talk about the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. I can't wait. That's going to start in a few months here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. So Bergie's playing with them. I know Travis is out on the course. Beto's out on the course. So it's going to be a great day here at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. So Trojan Tailgate Show at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Kickoff at 12:30 from West Lafayette, Indiana.
That's right.
To battle those stinking scumbag Purdue Boilermakers. And I can't wait for us to beat Purdue, but we got to beat them big.
Yeah, I think that's the issue that we've all been talking about is Purdue has had 2 warm-up games, and people are not exactly high on Purdue. Nobody's predicting anything special from Purdue. And USC has played 2 warm-up games. And so you don't know what you're going to get when you go on the road to a place that you've not been before, and you are now stepping up big time in class. So I'm very curious to see, because if USC, Chris, can beat up on Purdue, which, again, I don't have high hopes for Purdue this year. They're not exactly like getting votes right now. No one thinks they're a premier team in the conference. But if you go there and you beat up on them, now you're building some confidence when you play the following week against Michigan State, and you're starting to build towards that Illinois game, who's currently a top 10 team. So
here's the thing. If you don't beat Illinois, then you got Michigan, Notre Dame waiting for you. You got to beat Illinois somehow because you got to find a way to get some momentum heading into Michigan and Notre Dame. Because here's the thing. There is a decent chance you lose to Michigan at home, and then you go to South Bend and lose that game. That is that could easily happen.
On the other hand, if you beat Purdue and you beat Michigan State and hypothetically you lose on the road to a top 10 Illinois team and then you come home and you take on Michigan, Michigan just got annihilated essentially by Oklahoma.
I don't know about annihilated, but they lost, which I liked.
I mean, when I say annihilated, I mean it wasn't 59-0. I think it was like a 24-13 kind of a game. But Oklahoma looked really good.
They did.
And Michigan did not look that good.
I'm a USC fan, and I'll tell you this. Oklahoma looked better than USC has looked.
Oh, yeah. But, again, we don't really know much about USC because of the 2 games that they've played so far and who they've played against. So,
Cappy, do you think that if they win this week against Purdue and then they win next week against Michigan State, that there's any chance that they make it into the top 25 range?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Mostly
I don't know about that. I think that's a good question, though.
Well,
I mean, because it's kind of on the fence. If they win them both and blow them both out, then I think there's a good chance. But if they're even remotely close, I think they'll stay out of it.
Well, I think a USC team that's 4-0, and, of course, a lot of the rankings depend on what happens in front of them.
But so many of these games are terrible games. Like Ohio State's playing OU this weekend. Like, they're not good games.
How many points is Ohio State going to beat them by?
I think the line is 30.5. 30.
And that's being generous, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think, Lindsay, if you look at the other teams that are in the top 25 and you look at their schedules and you say who can get knocked off where, how can USC make their way in? I'm just giving an example because I was looking at the Big Ten matchups this weekend. Indiana's playing Indiana State. Indiana is ranked number 22 in the country. If you take a look at what Indiana has coming up, they play the following week against Illinois. So if Illinois beats Indiana and Indiana somehow falls out of the top 25 and USC is sitting at 4-0, USC is a brand and USC is LA. And so big market, big brand, great historical programs sitting at 4-0. More often than not, those kinds of programs break into the top 25. So first you got to go out there and you got to beat Purdue. You probably need to do it very convincingly. The following week, fight on. The following week, that's my new way of saying
fight on.
The following week against Michigan State, I'm again, my jury, for what my jury is worth, is still out on USC because we haven't seen them play anybody yet. Hey, Chris, since we're here at the golf course, here at Black Gold, and I know you've been doing great shout-outs all day, can I give one additional shout-out to everybody?
Yes, please.
I want to say shout-out to our friends at Callaway Golf.
Nice.
Because every golfer out here today is going to get those Callaway golf balls. And let me tell you something. Those Callaway golf balls, they go far. They spin nicely on the green. And everybody's going to be able to enjoy them out here. And by the way, if you lose those Callaway golf balls, don't go looking for them in the woods. Leave them out there. That's what's known as marketing. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
All right. So shout out to my friends at Callaway who provided golf balls for all the golfers out here today.
Very good. It is time for a Friday edition of Dealer's Choice, the real deal, presented by Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE 0196-1658, Cappy.
So today for the Dealer's Choice, I want to talk to everybody who was, past tense, a member of what we used to know as the Circle of Trust.
Oh, dear.
Man, oh, man. People are so pissed that Sedano blew up the Circle of Trust. And I said to some of our listeners, who are some of the nastiest people, I mean, seriously. I mean, and by the way, these are people that are sweethearts in real life. I mean, absolute dolls, angels in real life. But man, on Twitter, oh my God, the things that they say on Twitter to us, to each other, about people. I mean, guys, unfortunately, here's the reality. We, myself included, we became part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Speak for yourself over there, Cappy.
I'm not speaking for you?
No.
You're part of the solution?
No, I'm just saying, I kind of...
She distanced herself
I
a long time
saw it coming a while ago. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I guess I've gotten a lot of people that have hit me up on DMs like, hey, bro, what happened, man? What happened to the community? And I'm like, well, Sedano nuked it. And they're like, but why? And I'm like, well, did you see the things that were being said in this community? Like, it got so gnarly and so toxic. Like, we started out the community, and it was all love. And people became friends in real life. You know, I mean, just a couple weeks ago, there were about 7-8 guys that all got together and went out for like a beer drinking tour together. And those guys didn't know each other 3 years ago. They met each other because they would show up at our remote broadcast. They got to know each other there. They're like, oh, hey, your name is this on Twitter and your name is that on Twitter. And then before you knew it, they were friends in real life. And I guess what I'm trying to say to you guys is this. We don't need a Twitter community to still be a community. In fact, I would argue that we will be more of a community when we don't have a Twitter community, because all this nastiness that goes back and forth, that is over with now.
So here's what I will say, and this is, and I'm just being honest because I've gotten to know a lot of our listeners, and listen, we're very lucky that we have an audience and we have each other, and I think that's the key about ESPN LA, is that we have each other. We're all friends. We all genuinely hang out a lot of times outside of work, and that's great, right? We spend a lot of time together. Some people don't have people. They don't have a lot of people, and I think the community served a purpose where I saw, a nice listener, and I don't remember his name off the top of my head. He posted a picture with his mom at the Dodgers game. And in the community, that would be a cool thing to think, and people would celebrate that. Unfortunately now, without a community, he's not going to tweet that picture at us because on a Friday night, we're probably not going to respond because we got a lot of things going on and we're busy working and watching games. We may, but I don't think a listener or some people are comfortable just tweeting a picture. The community was a place where we celebrated that. Unfortunately, it got what it became, and a lot of that, as I mentioned earlier in the week, is because on us, we responded to the nasty stuff, so a lot of people thought that was how to get at us or make us respond. We didn't always respond to the nice stuff. So, and that's part of our act, right? You and I call each other scumbags. We give each other a hard time, but that's kind of a bit because we actually are very good friends in person. We spend a lot of time together. And then some of the stuff where, let's just be honest, I think that people are tough guys on the internet, especially when it comes to talking about women and how they address women. And that stuff is just nonsense. That's not necessary. And some of that, I think people were confused, like, why can't you say that? Well, dude, you wouldn't say that in real life to somebody's face. And you don't, by the way. So why would you do that on the internet? Like, who cares? It's just, it got out of hand. And that's on us a little bit, too.
I would say a good word that you use in real life is equity. You have to build up equity with someone to joke with them in a certain way. Don't you think?
Well, it's like this Louis C.K. bit that he once did where he's like, you're driving down the street and, somebody cuts you off and you're yelling, you mother bleeper, you jerk, and you're calling this person every name in the book. Bruh. And he's like, if you were in an elevator with that person, would you say all of those same things to that person?
No.
And the answer is no. And I actually think it's kind of why we find ourselves in the situation we all find ourselves in this world right now. I used to always blame violence on like video games. Like, oh man, these kids are watching video games and they're playing with guns. Or they're listening to certain songs. Media is influencing them. I think the anger that people have on social media, I'm thing I want to about anybody and I want everybody to hear it, I think that's a lot of why we are where we are. So I don't mean to get overly philosophical and try and fix the world's problems, but I'll just say this. Hey, I'm speaking for myself. I love you guys, man. I love you guys. I really do. And we can all keep our community together. It just doesn't have to be on Twitter.
Absolutely right. 9:55. Okay, it's been a great week. Week 2 of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show here on ESPN LA. Have a great football week.